All right, welcome everyone. We are here for the third last caller standing that we've ever had. Joining us to get us started, we have Bishop DeGrood. My name is Eric Gallagher, and with me is Father Andy Thuringer. We're going to get started. Bishop actually came to join us just to kick us off. He offered to kick us off with a prayer, and then has a
prayer? Okay,
prayer.
There we go.
Yes.
In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many, many graces and blessings you give us in our life. Help us always to just be open to those graces, to give them generously. We pray that you just bless us with a great time together tonight in our event of the Last Caller Standing. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Brothers, it is time to rumble.
Before we started, I think Bishop was saying that whoever doesn't make the last caller standing, they get sent back to seminary or something? Or is there like some retraining?
They meet in my office first thing tomorrow morning.
So report to Bishop's office tomorrow if you are not one of the only last caller standing. So we are very excited you guys are here with us. Again, Father Andy's with us. Father Andy Thuringer is today going to be our judge. So we have our 12 priests online, and they are divided into 3 different teams. And Father Andy will be leading through different games. Father Andy will be the judge. And then we actually have kind of a new thing this year is all of our voting for the priests is going to be confidential. So if you've seen shows like this online before, you don't know who the competitors are voting for. And so Father Andy will be reading those votes as well. Before we get...
I think this is a game changer, though. In years past, when they've been able to know each other's votes, there's been retaliation and back and forth. Now they're not going to know where the strikes are coming from. They're going to be a whole new level of play. So like I'm excited.
That's kind of like the bishop. You never know when it's going to come.
Or a call from the Pope.
Or a call from the Pope. That's true.
So we're going to get into some of the quick kind of housekeeping things. To get started, though, I want to just mention, you've probably seen this all over the place, but if you haven't yet, the audience will be able to vote and be part of the final vote too, and likely have a chance to sway who actually wins the title of Last Caller. And for that, you need to text the keyword Last Caller to the number 84576. And then throughout the game here, we're going to be sending you little notifications and such, but one of those at the end will be to cast your vote when we get down to the final 3. So make sure you're signed up for that. And then secondly, this event has become a support system for and an opportunity to support the Lumen Christi missionary program in our diocese. You can check out more information about that, but we have 7 missionaries right now. They've been traveling around the diocese all year. It's a new program that started here in July, kind of the evolution of the Totus Tuus program, if you're familiar with that. But here's a picture of 5 of our missionaries who are traveling. They're primarily stationed right now in Del Rapids and Aberdeen. But your contributions not only support your priests, but they support these missionaries to be out on the road. So thank you in advance for that. Also, we have to thank we have 4 sponsors who jumped on board. And they offered, I think Adaptivation is supporting Father Miller and Father Hartman. So they had to reach out and cheer on their priests there at St. Michael's. The Ipswich Holy Cross chapter, Knights of Columbus, also became a sponsor. They're one of our event sponsors, or challenge sponsors, so we'll see them later on in the game. And then Father Jordan, his family, the Muskrat Farm Supply, we got some support from Eden, South Dakota. Thank you, Muskrat. And then finally, Catholic Community Foundation also is a challenge sponsor, and we're so thankful for your support. Very excited to have them on board. So to get started, thank you again, sponsors. To get started, we're going to meet the contestants. So we're going to show you all of our contestants here. We have 12 priests from around the diocese. I'm going to just say their names pretty quick, and if they have any clarifications, or maybe Bishop could even clarify if there's something. But I'm going to say their names really quick. Father Andrew Dickinson from Aberdeen, South Dakota, both at Sacred Heart and St. Mary's. Father Jacob Doty, who is at St. Mary's in Sioux Falls here. Father Jordan Samson at Christ the King, and our vocations director, Father Tyler Mattson, who is down in and he's also and Parker, and he's also part of the campus ministry at Christ the King here in Sioux Falls. Father Tom Hartman, the pastor of St. Michael's Parish. Father Scott Traynor, the vicar for clergy and lay formation in the diocese. Father James Mason, who is the rector at the seminary in St. Louis. Father Scott Miller, the parochial vicar at St. Michael's. in Sioux Falls. Father Tom Anderson, who is down in Yankton at Sacred Heart in St. Benedict. Archbishop Gullickson, retired Archbishop in the Diocese, who is here at St. Lambert's with us this morning in Sioux Falls. He's subbing in for Father Haggerty at St. Lambert's right now. Father John Rutten, who is down in Harrisburg at St. John Paul II. And then finally, Father Jeff Norfolk, who is a parochial vicar at Cathedral, as well as prison ministry chaplain. So did I miss anyone or have any clarifications? I wasn't expecting to do that. I didn't have a list, so hopefully I did okay. If I did an injustice, you can go ahead and speak up and let us know. Awesome. So thank you guys. Our priests have been so supportive, and they have been so excited, and they've been sending me messages, and I've seen the stuff they've been putting out online, so thank you guys for your support. We're going to dive into the housekeeping of the gameplay and how the game's going to work. Some of these priests haven't seen the game so much even, so some of these rules might even be new for them. So first thing, gameplay, priests are divided into different teams, so they compete together in teams. They compete in different challenges. The losing team must vote one of their own out of the game. And so your team wants to win, so you're supporting each other until you're not, until you lose.
Eventually the teams will disappear.
Yes.
And it'll be each caller for himself.
In some of our games, sometimes there's a tiebreaker or there's a tie. We have tiebreaker things. With those tiebreakers, we often just do like a guess the number type thing, and the one closest to that number without going over wins. 9 of our priests will be voted out by their brother priests throughout this game. And those 9 priests will come back and vote for the winning priest at the end. So there will be 3 in the final, and we'll vote for one of those 3. The viewing audience, you guys will also have a chance to vote, and your vote counts as 2. So you could sway the vote very, very much by your participation. So we're excited to have you involved in the game as well. The second thing, we have our rules for the priests. Basically, the rules are they can't have any outside help, so they can't have people like whispering little answers to them in their earbuds or sending them text messages, anything like that. They can't watch the event streamed on their phone or anything while they're playing. The chat, we're on a Zoom call, and the chat is wide open, so they can chat with each other privately. They can strategize and kind of talk about things on their own. And then they've been given a whole bunch of materials, and they just can't open any of those until it's time. So we'll keep them posted as to when they can open those things.
Are there any handicaps for those who aren't archbishops? Because we have an archbishop, Archbishop Gullickson.
I think the grace of being an archbishop is earned, maybe?
It's almost its own game bonus in itself.
Yes.
But we're just fine with him having an advantage.
Yes, he has the advantage.
Right.
So it's really no holds barred. Archbishop, you're just as safe as anyone else, I think, in this game, the way that this typically works. So
It's safe or endangered, whatever you want to say.
and then new this year. So if you I mentioned this before, but we have confidential votings. When we get to clergy council, there'll be 60 seconds for the council to talk about what they're going to do or what they think, and then they will submit their votes online through our chat. And then Father Andy here will read those votes. But again, you guys will be able to see who voted for who on the screen at home, but our priest will not know. All right, last thing before we jump right into the challenge and into the different challenges, we did have some advantages in some gameplay before this even started. And these were the different things that we had in play. So there's goals, so you guys could support these priests. And if you help them reach these goals, then they got these different advantages. So number 1, the priest that won the Facebook challenge. So we had shares, likes on Facebook. We post all of your pictures. The priest with the most votes, or the priest with the most likes and shares, wins a silent advantage, which basically means that they can, during a clergy council, silence, either they can be the only one that talks, or they can silence one other person in the council. So that's up to them, and they can raise it right away. The winner of that challenge was Father Jordan Samson. So Father Jordan, you can open up envelope number 1, and that will show us, or that will give you the advantage. The second thing, priests that receive $750 or more. You guys, if you received over $750, you can open up envelope number 2. Now, I'm going to read who those people are. Father Tom Anderson, Father Hartman, Father Scott Miller, Father Jeff Norfolk, Father John Rutten, Father Jordan Samson.
I think this is so cool. Not only are, all these people supporting a great cause, but the people in the parishes are actually impacting the game.
Yes.
Here we go.
You people watching have changed the game already. So, you priests who I just announced, you can open up envelope number 2. That's your sheet of paper that says that I received the extra vote. Finally, in the third one, if you hit that $1,500, we're not going to tell the other priests who you are. All right, so if you raise more than $1,500, you're going to get a message right now from our support team, and you can open up number 3. And so we're going to let you know if that was you, and that advantage is an immunity advantage. So that means you can go through a challenge without being voted out. Finally, the priest who raised the most money, now we're not there yet, we're going to go 2 rounds. So once we get down to 10 priests, we'll make that, or we'll let you know. But the priest who raised the most money is going to get sent an advantage. So that means even if you didn't even hit the $750 goal yet, someone could get online and donate to you immediately right now and put you over that edge. So if you raise the most money after 2 priests are gone, you'll get a message from us and we will let you open up that last advantage. So if the priest is voted out, we will go down to the second most. So if that priest is voted out, then we will go immediately to second place. So you still have a chance. So those are our advantages. I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. Father Andy, anything else we should be remembering here?
Did we talk about what that extra vote is?
Yeah, so the extra votes, when you vote, when we're about ready to cast the votes, you can say, I'm going to use my extra vote, and that means that you can send our support team 2 votes. And so send them my first vote is this, my second vote is this. You can vote for 2 different people if you'd like, or you can use it for the same person. So that's how the extra vote will work. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. So we are going to get started. Actually, our first challenge is not a team challenge, or it's an advantage challenge. So this first activity is going to be one that gives you an advantage in the next game. So it's actually another chance to win an advantage. What this is going to be a scavenger hunt. I'm going to give you 2 items that if you can find those, and literally you have about 5 seconds to find these. They need to be right here. This isn't one where you're going to run off and try to find things. They need to be around you. But if you can earn up to 15 seconds extra in the next challenge for your team if you have 1, 2, or 3 of these items. So 2 of those items is a physical picture of your mom, a physical picture of your dad, and then the third item is a diocesan coin. Right? Like we had them at Legacy, you had the vocations coins in the past, but we're going to give you about 10 seconds now. If you have any one of those, you can find them. Okay, and you can gather them up, and we'll show them all here in about 5 seconds.
Let's start the countdown. 5,
4,
3, 2, 1. All right. If you have any of these stuff, put them up on the screen.
How's a wedding picture you?
Is that a wedding picture, Archbishop?
How does a wedding picture of my folks
Ooh,
go?
I love that.
Wow.
So if you got a wedding picture of your mom and dad, or a couple pictures, that's 10 extra seconds. Okay, we're going to need our team here to collect these. So if you got a picture, hold it up. If you got a coin, make it obvious. Did anyone have a coin? We were
Father
debating
Norfolk.
this.
It looked like Father Norfolk had a coin. Was that correct there? Yeah.
North American College
Father Norfolk
alumni.
has a coin. Yes.
It's not a diocesan coin, though.
It's not a diocesan coin?
No,
Oh.
North American.
I love honesty. Way to go. Way to
Can I
go.
get at least some kind of points for? I mean, this is a huge coin.
That is a huge coin, Father.
You get
I
points
believe-
in heaven, Father. You
I
get
do
points in
believe
heaven.
I'm the judge.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Oh.
Father Thuringer is a judge.
Let's give him 5 seconds for that.
You got 5 seconds, Father Norfolk.
Thanks.
Something tells me I was planted.
Jeez, this Father Norfolk knows how to play the game.
All right, so I think we have all those. If you have it, keep holding up for a little bit because our support team is going to get those set up for you in this next challenge. We're going to move right into the second challenge, so hold it up. I'll give you the instructions for the second challenge. This is a challenge where all 3 teams are going to compete. And the losing team is going to are going to be sent to clergy council to vote one of their own people off. So you just earned some extra time in this challenge. So this is challenge number 2. In your teams, we are going to have in each team, you'll have one person on your team who is going to be the singer. So they have to like know songs, they have to be able to sing songs. Okay, and they're going to get a list of 10 songs, and you're going to have 60 seconds to get your team to get those songs by you either humming or singing the songs. What you can't do is use the names or the words in the title of the song while you're singing. Okay, so you have to sing the song without using any of the words in the title of the song. Now, if you use the words, it doesn't count. And if you try to do some sort of like, what's the name of the game that you mentioned? You can't like talk about the song.
Oh,
right?
yes.
You have to sing or hum the song. There's no like giving context or anything like that. If you do that, you don't get credit. We move on to the next one. You get 10 of them, you can pass. If you don't know the name of the song, you can just move on to the next one. Any questions?
Can somebody give me a bouncy bee so I can take this dog for a walk?
Is that you volunteering to sing, Father Mason?
Uh-huh.
It sounded like it.
I love the strategy of Father Tyler and Father Jeff. They were quick to go like this. So that means the rest of the gang got to step it up.
So let's go ahead and start. We're going to go in alphabetical order. Team Carlson, we're going to get you first. So if you're not in Team Carlson, you can turn off your cameras. Team Carlson, we're going to have you hang on here. And then Team Carlson, we need you to volunteer one of your people to be the singer. And whoever that is, you will open up envelope for game number 2. Okay, and that has your songs on it. So you guys have to identify who your winner is.
What team am I on?
You're on Team Dudley there, Father Mason.
Okay. So I'm off.
So Father Traynor, Father Rutten, Archbishop Gullickson, Father Miller, who's going to be your singer?
Well, I think it should be Father Traynor.
The Archbishop has spoken.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said your The Irish tenor.
The Irish tenor.
All right, Father Traynor, are you singing? You're muted too, Father.
I'm mute.
Don't think that if you're on mute, you can get out of the singing challenge now.
Father John, are you gonna do this, or it's me?
Yeah, I can do it.
All right, good.
All right, Father John, you're going to sing. So open up your challenge number 2.
That it was a last-ditch effort that I said yes.
So Father Rutten, you go ahead and open up challenge number 2 envelope. And that has a list of songs. You're going to do the first list on that.
You mean game number 2?
Yep, game number 2.
And do what?
And
Find list 1.
list
Okay.
1. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, so you have a list 1. So you have little note cards. Yep. So you can take the cover one off and you can see the very first one. And you want to do them in order. So you got to. So you're going to do them in order. Again, if you don't know the song or you want to pass, you can pass, but you can't go back to it.
Okay.
All right. And again, you cannot, if you use the word of the song, of the name of the song, or you talk about the song, Father Andy's going to call it off sides, and you're going to have to move on to the next one. So, did we get your extra time added to the timer?
No.
So you can take a quick look, Father. You get a little bit of a cheat here if you.
This is Team who?
Team Carlson.
And I just have to sing the song, right? So I mean, the name of the song is in it, right?
Yeah, but you cannot sing the name of the song.
You can't use any of the
can
words
hum.
from the song. So you should be humming or me, me, me,
Oh,
me,
okay.
me.
Okay.
So if the song were Ave Maria, you can't sing Ave Maria.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
And then we just blurt out guesses, right?
Yep, you can blurt out guesses. And if you hear them guess it, Father Rutten, you can move on to the next one. You don't need us to give you permission to move on. Good?
Are you going to tell me when to go?
How many seconds do you got?
80 seconds.
80 seconds, Father, to get through your list. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you feel the love tonight?
The Lion King. Can you feel the love tonight? No,
Theme from Lion King.
Love tonight. Can I do gestures? Can I?
Nope.
Nope, no, no.
You can pass if they're not getting it.
Okay. You will rise again from Lent.
Nope. That is,
Oh, that's no. I'm sorry. Move on to the next one.
Halfway there. Oh.
Living on a Prayer.
yes.
all right.
Pass.
10 seconds.
She's my girl.
Billie Jean.
Yes.
Time.
Time's up.
Oh man.
Wow, it's good you had Father Scott answering questions.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, John.
Jeez.
Sorry.
I don't know why the Archbishop didn't get more of those. I really.
I had no idea.
Just to be clear, the first one was Bohemian Rhapsody, so I'm glad you passed that one, Father Rutten.
That one I didn't.
All right, so Carlson, good job. You guys got
2 points.
2 points. So you guys can go ahead and turn off your cameras.
Good job, guys.
Team Dudley, go ahead and hop on.
Effort.
Turn off the cameras?
Yep. Mute your.
All right, Team Dudley, we got Father Mason, Father Doty, Father Hartman, and Father Samson. Who's going to be your guys' singer here?
I think I am.
Yeah, it's got to be Doty.
Father Doty. We were talking about that in the office.
Doty, way to go.
We were taking votes on who would volunteer to be a singer. And you were...
Open this one.
Yep, so game number 2, open it up. Now to be clear, you're going to have your list of cards. You got to go in order of the cards or say pass. Okay?
And you should be doing list number 2.
Yep, list number 2. So you got a different list than the last team.
Those are your songs. And you are not allowed, you can sing any part of the song you want, but you are not allowed to sing anything with the title in it. So you either have to hum that part or sing it without the words or whatever it might, but you can sing the other parts of the song.
Okay.
How many seconds do they got?
I got an extra 10, so 7.
All right, so you guys got 70 seconds. Are we ready?
Ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Da 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 da, lost in the weary. Da 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 da.
Gather us in.
Gather us in.
I think I beat you, Jordan.
We're a team. We're a team, Father.
There's a big I in team.
Keep going, keep going.
No. Up, down, 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 up, down, down, down.
Downtown Funk? Downtown Funk?
Wow.
Pass. That one's blank. Da 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 da, you and
Born in the USA.
Maybe that's the wrong song.
It is.
Pass.
Keep going. Keep going.
I have no clue what this song is. Pass. Pass again. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And the weary want to stay. What's the lyrics to the song? Da 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 da.
That's time.
That's time.
Good effort.
Oh, valiant effort.
Doty.
I should have gone further.
That was Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel.
Hello,
No.
darkness, my old friend.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And God Bless the USA was the... You were actually singing Bruce Springsteen, but you were supposed to be singing Lee Greenwood there, Father Doty.
I got
Did you
the
get
Springsteen.
how many is that?
2 points.
2 points.
Ooh, tied up.
All right, tied up. So if they get more than 2, if Team Marty gets more than 2, then you guys are going to a tiebreaker. So Dudley, go ahead and turn off your cameras. Let's get Marty on here. We got Father Miller, Father Mattson, Father Norfolk, and Father Dickinson.
Who's going to be singing for you?
Father Miller.
Yeah, Father Miller.
All right, Father Miller, you.
Camera on Father Miller.
Yep. Let's.
Maybe he's
No,
taking
it
a
says
nap.
the host has stopped it. There we
There we
go.
go.
There he is.
All right, so you can go and open up game number 2.
Okay, is it paperclip 1, 2, or
3. You're doing number 3.
Alrighty.
I've waited for the day for you to sing this first song to me, Father Miller. All right, do we got timer going? How many seconds we got?
They got an extra 25.
You got an extra 25 seconds, so you are up to 85 seconds.
Wow.
Just to be clear on the rules one last time, you can sing any part of the song, but you cannot sing the title of the song. That you either have to hum or find some other way to do.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, skip.
Any clue, Tyler?
No.
Father Tyler?
Sounds like an oldie, but I don't know which one.
Can you give us any lyrics in there?
No.
Skip it.
Pass. Da 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 da. 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 Da
Bach or
da 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 da. Please help me.
Okay, then.
It's like the most common part, guys.
it is, but I don't know what it's called.
30 seconds.
Skip it.
Okay, pass. Pass. Somebody once told me the world
I'll
is
start.
fun. Thank you.
Only one more. We just need one more.
Pass, pass. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
That's time.
time,
That's
right?
time.
Oh, brothers.
Father Miller, that was
Awesome.
a spectacular rendition of "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey.
So how many did they get?
They only got
Zero-
Team
zero
Marty got
lyrics.
1 point,
Zero
Team Marty
lyrics.
got 1 point.
which means we have a tie between Team Carlson and Team Dudley, each with 2 points.
But no, we only need the losing team, so they only got 1 point. So Team Marty, you are headed to our first clergy council. So what we do is, for this, everyone else, all the other 8 priests, you're going to head off into our backstage, and we will see you in a little bit. And we're going to go through the rules here of clergy council with you guys. So, how clergy council works, you guys are going to have 60 seconds to discuss however you would like to discuss. If you have an extra vote, you must announce that you're going to use it before you submit it to the chat or before we head to the vote. If you have an immunity advantage and you want to use it, you have to use it. We'll ask for it after all the votes have been submitted. So it will discredit any votes against you. So you don't have to worry about that on your end. And then finally, Father Andy will read the vote, and the person who is voted out breaks their torch, and they come back at the end to vote for the winner. So, 60 seconds, you guys can chat it out. What are you thinking? Where's the vote need to go?
I think we might have an LVP.
I did get the only point in that game, so I think I'm safe
Whoa.
for this round. For this round.
I think I was trying to foster some teamwork, trying to give some encouragement. Hey, give
Yeah.
some lyrics. What do you
I
think
agree.
of Father Tyler?
Yeah.
Any
Father
thoughts
Scott,
from
you
the
did
others?
try. You had some good singing. What was that? Was it Mozart? Or was that one that you were doing?
Yeah, it was Beethoven's Fifth.
Oh, something like that. Bach, Beethoven, something.
Yeah, I mean, we're. Wow.
Yeah, it is tough. It is tough when you're listening to it. All right, we have not that much
We're
time.
the only one that had an orchestral song. Like everyone else had songs with lyrics.
One of the other
What was
teams
the
had the
first one?
Macarena,
I
just to
told
be
you guys,
clear.
I'm not good with words for songs. I know the songs, but I don't know the words of songs.
All right. So you guys, you need to submit your votes. This is our first go around at this new way of doing it, so you can go ahead and submit them in. I did think it was kind of funny. Each team had a song that had no words. Each team had a hymn that we really wanted a priest to have to sing. But you didn't. Father Miller didn't do Canticle of the Sun. That was the one I was like waiting for.
I think that was right after the Beethoven, and he was kind of burnt out. He was like, I need an easy one.
So, we're waiting for the votes to come in.
We're tabulating the results right now. All four of them.
Is there anyone who wanted to use an extra vote? I should ask that question.
So we have to make one vote against one another?
Yep, so you need to vote, send in your vote to the vote in the chat and vote another person. You can vote for yourself, but that's not really a good strategy. For everyone at home, we would love to see, we have the YouTube chat going as well, and we have some people engaging with you in the YouTube chat. We would love to see what you guys think, where you think the votes are going to go as we do this. So definitely get in there if you're on YouTube, check it out, and engage with us there and let us know what you're thinking. We would love to see if our priests, if you know what's going on or not. Not that we at all here claim to know what's going on at all. All right, the votes are in. Father Andy.
I've just been handed a very important piece of paper.
Let's hear it.
First of all, with one vote against them, but still safe, Father Mattson.
Wow.
Somebody's after you.
He's a little offended.
Little target on his back.
You can look at his face. You can see it.
The other three votes all went to the very first person voted out of clergy council.
Oh no.
Father Norfolk.
Oh. Father Jeff Norfolk, you are not the last caller standing. If you would take your tiki torch and break it for us, we're sorry to see you go. We'll see you back at the final vote where you can vote for the winner.
Oh, broken like so much.
Very sad.
Potential.
There is a groan across the Diocese of Sioux Falls. Thank you for playing, Father Jeff.
But the humble
You got to make a whole
first,
show
Father
of
Jeff, so be
the waiting
encouraged.
room.
So welcome back, everyone. Father Jeff Norfolk was voted out of the game. So we're down to 11 priests. All right, so we are going to move right into the next challenge. We have 3 teams still, and in this challenge, we are going to be doing a puzzle relay. So we need 3 of you from each team. So the 2 teams who didn't lose last time, you'll have one person sit out. We need you basically to select a person who's going to be number 1, a person who's going to be number 2, a person who's going to be number 3. Okay, and in the puzzles, so you guys can go ahead and kind of figure it out, like you can signal to each other or chat with each other and figure out who's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then in your challenge numbers, in the game number 3 envelope, you can pick that envelope that you need. Don't open it yet. We'll tell you when to open it. And in these envelopes are 3 different puzzles. All right, and I'll give you a little bit of a heads up on what they are. The first envelope contains a simple Sudoku puzzle. 8 of the 9 squares are filled out already. Okay, and you just have to finish filling out the 9th one. Very simple. Most people got it done in about 30 seconds. The second envelope it includes a puzzle, a 24-piece puzzle. This is the longer of the puzzles that has to be done. But it's a resemblant of a certain thing within the diocese, so it should be recognizable to you. All right, and then the third envelope is a matching with priests in their current assignments. I believe there's 7 priests, all that were moved last July, and you have to put them, assign them to their current parishes. And how it's going to work is Father Thuringer is going to look for the answers to the Sudoku to make sure you have it right. So when you think you have the Sudoku done, you're going to hold it up and he's going to give you the go-ahead saying, yep, you're good to go. The priest assignments, you're going to hold it up and I'm going to say, you're good to go. Probably the last one done, unless you get the priest assignments wrong or the Sudoku, is going to be the 24-piece puzzle. Okay, and that'll be the final one. The last team done with all 3 puzzles, you will be going to clergy council. Sound good? So if you are not playing, so if you're the 4th person on your team, go ahead and turn off your video.
How do we know if we're the 4th one? I'm sorry.
You need to decide among yourselves.
Oh, I'll bow out of that. I don't even know what Sudoku is.
You're not the only one.
I'm dropping out too.
Tom, are you one? I can jump out.
Yeah, I
No,
guess
I
so.
already beat you to it.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'll be number 2.
Jacob, what do you want? You want 3? I'll do 1. Tom,
So number 3, you guys are brave taking on the priest assignments.
Let's switch 5.
me?
You're on the board. You should do 3.
I am the vocations director. I should know where
Yeah.
we're right?
I'll do 1.
Okay.
All right, so we're good to go?
We don't.
There's
go
no
until-
timer. All of you are playing at the same time. Last team done with all 3 of their puzzles goes to clergy council.
Is my diocesan directory considered a outside reference thing?
It is now.
Yes.
Okay, but now we don't go until that one person completes it, right?
Nope, all 3 of you go at the exact same time. So
Exact
we're
same
just
time.
gonna,
Oh, okay.
yep. So if you have one of the 2 puzzle, the 2 pieces of paper, hold them up and we'll let you know that you're good to go. Sound good? Any questions?
Wait, yeah, hold on. All 3 of us on our team are going at the all same time?
Yes, all 3 of you are going at the same time. So all you got to
3
do is
teams
get
are-
up. Yep,
all
you're not
9
going
of
in
us?
order. Don't wait. When we say go, every single one of you open your envelopes and start working on it. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Really, I think what this challenge comes down to is not so much a relay, but it is there a weak link in the chain, right? If any one of them really struggles with the puzzle, it's going to slow the rest of the team down. So each man has to sit there and do his very best to not be the last one puzzling.
So, and just for those at home, do you have the example of the puzzle? So the 24-piece puzzle, it should be familiar immediately.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a copy of Bishop's diocesan motto that we've all been learning, and it in like a really nice, beautiful puzzle. Like I don't know, my little sister is a big puzzler, and so like I'm like, oh, she needs a 5,000 of this.
Father Dickinson, let me see.
What if everyone else sees who's not done yet?
They won't.
I can't see
I'll give you really
any
quick.
monitors for this.
Yep, you're good.
Way to go, Father Dickinson.
That was
That was quick.
excellent, yes. We should have had Bishop do that one at the same time.
Oh, no.
No, I need that monitor.
What do I do when I'm
I
done?
need the monitor for Sudoku.
Looks like Father Dickinson's on his victory dance there.
That is incorrect.
I'm encouraging. I'm
no.
hoping that they.
Yeah, no, you're
my
right,
team
Father
gets going.
Samson.
I don't want to go to clergy council again.
You're right, Father Samson. You're good.
I'm good? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go, Father Tyler.
Father Traynor.
I can't read it. Okay, wait. That is incorrect, Father Mattson.
Father Traynor needs to be in the middle there.
You
There.
gotta hold it straight.
Who's
your
Father
left?
Doty? A little closer.
There you go.
Now closer. There. Right there.
Yep, you're right, Father Traynor.
That is correct, Jacob. Father Doty.
All right, Brother Tom, you're the last one for Dudley.
So, Bishop, do you have a word on the vision as they're trying to assemble it in their activity?
Well, we will see how well they've been attending to the vision by how quickly they put it together. So we
Bishop,
will
you can just
tell
reassign
if
some
they've
people right
been
now.
the vision or not.
This is a social experiment.
A social experiment on the
You can only
interior
assign
life.
anyone that's at Nutum Episcopis, right? Like a parochial vicar.
You
No.
know, I think you could, that's a merely ecclesiastical law. You could invoke Canon 86 and dispense from that at the moment. And I think that'd be just fine.
Somebody's been studying too much.
But as a pastor, I have rights to my office, correct?
Yeah, but you know, by the time the appeal was done in that process, the game would be over. I'm just saying.
This is so good. The number one comment in the chat we got last year was, please more canon law.
Yes, really?
Yes, it was.
People
This
put
is-
that in the chat.
Wow.
This is like the
other
Super Bowl for some
strategy
people.
logo was canon law detail. That was going to be my big plan for the year.
The entire NAC has tuned in because there's just so much rumbling on Twitter with this great conversation.
Uh-huh.
Why do I feel like there's 4 doing puzzles?
That's okay. Is that Father Rutten?
Yeah, Father Rutten. That looks complete to me.
Father Traynor is good. Did you check Father Tom's?
Oh,
I can't remember how to do this.
Father Mattson, that is correct.
Yes.
Way to go, Father
Come on, Father
Mattson.
Miller.
I'm impressed. Father Mattson he was the first one actually to get the Sudoku done, but it was incorrect. He went back to the drawing board, he doubled down, and he completed the puzzle on time. He came through for his team.
That's
good
the
work.
tenacity of a missionary bishop like Bishop Marty.
Hey, there you go. Tenacity, indeed. Good point.
It's all about starting again.
Uh-huh.
Faith, hope, and tenacity.
Yes, indeed.
Sounds like a good book.
So, Father Dickinson, does your current pastor have tenacity?
I am the current pastor.
And how about your bishop, I should say?
got the puzzle done. Puzzle done.
Father Hartman, you're done? Can you hold it? Are you able to hold it
How
up?
do I hold it up?
Oh, it came with a cardboard slab.
This is the
Okay.
ultimate challenge.
You've been your
There you
camera
go.
There you go.
Hey, way to go, Father Hartman.
So Team Dudley is safe for sure. Father Tom, you can't get the Sudoku,
I
huh?
can't get it. I can't get
Come on,
it.
Father Miller, you got to get the puzzle.
Yeah, what do we do if
No pressure, Father Miller.
Father
but,
Scott's like,
come on.
Father Scott Miller's just like,
Oh, that's
I
going
don't
to
remember
really
how to
help
do
him get
puzzles.
it done quickly.
Can I try to do the puzzle for Father Tom? Can I
Yeah,
jump
if you
in on
want
this?
to, if one of you wants to try to
can
get
I
it done,
do the
I'm okay
puzzle
with
for
that.
Father-
If you can
Oh,
beat
wait,
Father
hold on a
Miller, then
second.
doing the puzzle, I'm good with that. Actually,
It's a good idea.
Is that number? What number is that? 2?
that was number
Yeah,
one.
it's two. It's
First
two.
one. First.
The
Oh, Scott,
puzzle
he's
is number
number
2. The Sudoku
That was number one.
is number 1.
Yeah.
I'm no good at these.
Pressure's on.
So can I do a shout out to
Done.
my mom?
I'm done. I'm done.
Let's
Father
see it.
Miller
Let's
is
see it.
done.
Let's see it, Father Miller. Let's see it.
Let's see it. Wow. Look at that.
And Father Rutten tried to get it in there. Father Rutten, we're going to give it to Father. Well, I got to give it to the judge here.
Oh, yes.
Father
No, you're
Rutten.
absolutely right. You're
Yes.
absolutely
My
right.
sound was turned off, so when I was done,
That's your fault, man. That's your fault.
I don't know. What do you think?
Don't hate the player, hate
No,
the game.
it was Father Miller.
Father Miller. So, Team Carlson, you are going to go to Clergy Council. Sorry for your loss here. Everyone else, turn off your cameras, or we're going to send you to the backstage here. Team Carlson, welcome to Clergy Council. They weren't the ones last time too, were they? No.
No.
No. All right. So Clergy Council is fairly simple. You guys have 60 seconds, up to 60 seconds to talk it over. How you think the vote's going to go. As you know, once you're ready to vote, go ahead and submit it into the chat, and then we're going to read off the votes. If you'd like to play your extra vote, you need to let us know before the votes, and that is a public announcement. If you have an immunity that you want to play, then that would be asked for before we read the votes. So, 60 seconds. It's all up to you guys. What are you guys thinking?
Well, guys, I apologize.
Who could have guessed it was going to be a Sudoku? That's just,
Oh, man. Well, anyway.
Are you guys ready to vote? Did you already vote?
We can vote now.
You can vote now.
I already did.
Any final thoughts? I love this game.
The anticipation.
Well, we got a few minutes or a few seconds here, so I was going to say the people are saying on YouTube, they're asking for donation updates. we're not going to be able to give totals here before the next round, but if you want to make a final donation, the priest will get the advantage here for the one with the most donations. I guess I could say who's in the lead. Am I not supposed to say that? No, I'm not supposed to say that yet. Sorry. I can't tell you who's in the lead. So YouTube people, apologies. For various reasons, we're not going to tell you who's winning just yet.
So the best thing for them is to give more? Is that?
Just to give.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We'll for sure let the priests know how much you love them by how much money that they've been given. So hopefully that suffices. All right, the votes are in.
The votes are in.
All right.
And it's a tie. We have 2 votes for 2 different priests. So both of these priests are in the bottom, and we'll have to do a tie break to see who gets voted off the island. So our priests in the bottom are, first of all, Archbishop Gullickson. I think sitting out of the challenge, maybe heard him in tribal council there. And our second priest joining him in the bottom, Father Anderson. Now, I heard rumblings as the votes were being tabulated that it might be a tie. So, several minutes ago, you can rewind the live feed, you can see, I wrote down a number on a piece of paper, and my hand has been covering it ever since. It is a number between 1 and 100. Both of you are going to guess. Whoever gets closest without going over will be safe. Archbishop, I think it's only fitting that you get the first guess.
Okay, 39.
All right.
51.
And the number was 47. Archbishop, you are safe.
Wow.
Father Anderson, I'm sorry.
Wow.
The luck of the Irish, I guess. I don't know.
We still love you, Father Anderson.
The moans are coming from Yankton, South Dakota, Father Anderson. Thank you for playing. If you take your torch, you can break your torch. They always take out the threats first. We just got to make that very clear. Thank you, Father Tom.
So can just whatever advantages and support Father Tom has been receiving redound to his immediate predecessor from Yankton? Is that I think that's a thing.
It's a thing only in your imagination, I suspect, Father Traynor.
All right, so now what we're going to do, we are going to have...
Who's gone?
Yeah, who's gone?
Oh, sorry. Father Tom Anderson was voted out and is no longer with us. We're down to 10. And this brings us to our first merge. All right, so we are going down to 2 different teams. I know it's very quick, but a couple of things are going to happen right now. We're going to have our technical support team here. They're going to reassign you into 2 different teams. So you now have new teams. We will be broken in honor of our 2 past champions. You will now become Team Stevens and Team Klein. And so you will slowly start to see your names be changed into that. And then we'll have 2 teams from there and we'll be moving on.
We get new buffs?
You don't get new buffs, sorry, but no new buffs. We aren't that fancy yet. While we're making that quick change, I just want to make another quick note. We are going to send a message to the priest who had received the most donations. You guys are you'll get a message and it'll tell you to open up a different envelope and you can see what that advantage is. We're not going to tell people who it is or what it is until later on in the game.
And just to be clear, anybody watching at home, you're still welcome to donate, but the total going towards this last advantage is closed.
So thank you for that. While we're making those changes as well, we are also, just to mention again, Lumen Christi, you can continue to donate throughout the time of this event. In fact, right now we're going to send you, you'll be getting a text. If you sign up for those messages, you'll be getting a text with a message to and where to donate and to find a little bit about Lumen Christi as we kind of enter this first merge here and do a little bit of work in the background here. So those of you who should be getting a message, the winner should be getting a message. Thank you again, everyone, for your support. And thank you again to our sponsors, the Catholic Community Foundation, to, oh my gosh, Muskrat Farm?
Feed and
Supply in Eden. And the Act you have to remember this.
You can look at it.
I have my notes. The Catholic Community Foundation, Adaptivision, that's the name that I'm struggling to remember. And then the Knights of Columbus chapter up in Ipswich. Thank you guys once again. All right, so we have our teams. They're coming around. You guys are figuring out who is part of your team now. So welcome to your new teams. We're going to do one more advantage challenge. That's going to be very quick. And to get into the next game, so another one's going to be a timed one. You can earn more seconds into that game. And this is going to be another quick scavenger hunt. So we are going to give you 30 seconds. You don't have time to run too far. You have 30 seconds. And we'll count down once we get down there. So again, you don't have too far. You should stay in the room or close by. You can find one of 3 items or all 3 items. You get 5 seconds for each one. Those 3 items are a VHS tape, a real flower, so a living live flower, and a board game. So you have 30 seconds to go and find those. Ready, set, go.
I definitely saw some of them take off before the go.
You have to take some time off them.
Then again, fortune favors the bold. So
I'm shot. None of those things at my house.
No, you watch the Archbishop. He'll pull it out just because he's got it accessible there. Wait and see what happens.
That would be a twist. That would be a twist.
Archbishop, you don't just have a rack of VHS tapes laying around your place there?
No board games, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
And no flowers for my allergies.
Uh-huh.
All right, and we got 5,
Wow, there's
4,
Dickinson's got something.
3, 2, 1, 0. So I think, now you're the judge.
That looks like a fake phone.
We definitely don't get Hartman or Mattson. They're gone too long.
Mason, that looks like a fake flower.
No, I think he's holding it up so close because it's real. Yeah, no. Oh, wait.
I see the plastic on there.
You're correct.
If you're holding a fake flower, please don't.
Just testing you.
It's amazing what the graces the bishop gets to interpret these things. So what do you think of Father Miller's there?
It's real. It's just frozen.
But is it a flower?
Yeah, I got it from my from Jane Darrington.
What kind of flower is it?
I think it's a lilac.
Oh, okay. I can see it now. I can see it now. It looks like,
but not a lilac.
Well, if you want to see a real one, I did pull a petal off of this.
Can I just happen to ask, Father Mattson, where did you get that board game?
I found it.
Do you happen to find it in my closet next to all my other board games?
Maybe.
All right, so they're tallying the points right now. You guys can go ahead and put them down. Thank you for that. We're going to go right into the next game now. We have you into 2 different teams, and this is going to be a game of taboo. Okay, if you've never played taboo, taboo is it's a game where you're given a word. You have to get your teammates to guess the word, but you can't and you can speak. You don't have to sing. It's not like the other challenge. You want to talk about the word, but you can't use any one of the key words that are listed with it. So there's one word that you want them to guess, but there's 4 words you can't say to try to get them to guess it. So anyone have any questions on that? You're going to have 60 seconds, and you'll be given a list. Again, you need a volunteer who will lead this, and they will be given a list in their envelopes that they can use. So who's going to volunteer for Team Klein? We'll go with you guys first.
Where are these new lists of the teams at?
So on your name, Archbishop, you have Klein next to your name. So it's you and Father Doty, Father Rutten, Father Samson.
So one of you needs to volunteer,
All right.
and whoever...
Jordan, Father Jordan, Father Traynor, who's
I think Traynor has a gift of a lot. He knows a lot of words. He knows a lot of words.
I agree.
All right, so
Archbishop, we're up with Father Traynor is going to be our guy.
Team Stevens, if you guys can turn off your cameras, we're going to get down just to Team Klein here. Father Traynor, you can open up game number 5 envelope.
I think
Yep, and you use the first list. Use list 1. And again, you can pass, but if you pass, you can't go back to it. You can definitely look at the first one right now to kind of get a start. And it helps us to know if you passed because we're helping the viewing audience know what's going on. So if you pass, let us know.
I think I might be going from the bottom. Is that okay?
What's that?
I think I'm starting from the bottom.
You want to start with, it starts well, right?
Okay.
You're starting from the bottom? Yeah, it should say like list 1, and then it's the next one once you move that one over.
I don't know which, whatever.
Here, I'll send you
get
what the
it.
first one is.
Yeah.
Oh, Samson, unmute so you can answer.
Thanks.
Look at that teamwork right there.
So I sent you the first one, Father Traynor, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you guys you get extra seconds?
Yep.
You get 15 extra seconds. So you guys have 75 seconds to get through 10 of these. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Our good shepherd's name is?
Donald. Donald Duck.
Last name?
Groot.
You broke the law. Law enforcement officials come for you and
Arrest.
Yes. The Annunciation, Gabriel appeared to
The Virgin Mary.
Mary.
something with words and a binding collected together.
Bible.
Look.
Yes. The source and summit of our
Eucharist.
Catholic faith.
Liturgy.
The celebration
Eucharist.
of
The
The Holy
celebration of
Eucharist.
Eucharist.
Communion.
Holy Eucharist.
The body and blood of Jesus Christ.
we have the noon.
Mass.
Mass.
Oh, okay.
Oak,
Trees.
cherry,
Trees.
cut
5
into,
seconds.
cut into pieces.
Wood.
Takes
Lumber.
Wood.
A board.
lumber was right.
They got lumber. Yep,
Lumber
that's
was
it.
right. That was correct time.
Go.
That's time.
That's time. Good job.
6 correct answers. Very good.
Great job, Father Traynor.
Oh, that was great.
All right, Team Stevens, come on up. Team Klein, you can go ahead and turn off your cameras here. Yep, and do number 2. Father Dickinson, you're going? All right.
Hold on a second. Father Mason's. Oh, there we go.
Mason
mute.
and
Just
there
a
we go.
second. Hey,
All right, so
Am I
again, you
listed
guys
on
got,
there?
how much time do they got?
Yeah,
Am I listed
Father
on
Hartman.
there?
You're here.
yeah. Okay. I just
So-
didn't see my name on the list.
How much time do we have?
You guys have 80 seconds.
And how many did they get?
There are 10 total, and they got 6.
They got 6.
All right, are we ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
They gave witness to the faith by losing
Disciples,
their life.
apostles.
Apostles.
By losing their
Oh,
life.
martyrs. Martyrs.
Father Mason, you have a lot of troubles with your.
Stomach. GI system.
Very good. The first initiation mystery of the faith.
Baptism.
Baptism.
This is an Aberdeen one. Sorry. Not twins, not triplets, but 2 more than that.
Quintuplets.
Quintuplets.
Way to
That's
go.
good.
This holds the Blessed Sacrament, so you can
Tabernacle.
pray with it.
Monstrance.
Confirmation is not this. This happens when you finish your studies.
Graduation.
Graduation.
We are all called,
To holiness.
Oh.
the 5 of us,
Priesthood.
or the first part of that,
Priest.
Father Scott.
Priest.
They grow on vines.
Right.
No. Pass that
Big.
one. Pass.
2, 1, 0.
Time.
I think
We got 7 though.
That was 7. That was 7.
Way to go.
All right, Team Stevens.
great.
Good job, Father Dickinson.
Good
Yeah,
job.
you.
My team.
What?
Nice work, guys.
Oh, our technical support says he said the word finish for the word graduation.
I have to be honest. I didn't hear it at the time. I didn't call it at the time. If it's error, it's error on my part, but I will not penalize them for my error. We're going to give them the 7 points.
No.
Wow.
Boo.
Wow.
You better get your bleep button on.
It makes total sense.
This is why
Right,
Father
no,
Andy is the
right,
judge,
no.
not.
That is so wrong.
How much did you guys pay him?
All I can say is that the technical staff has not been given the authority to correct the judge.
It's very true.
I was completely oblivious to it. However he did it sneaky enough.
So in the YouTube comments, let us know what you think about the situation and the third annual Last
I'm
Caller
wise in the
Standing.
circle.
Let us know how much you want a new host to work with Eric next year.
All right, so Team Stevens, you get to be pulled out of here. Team Klein, we are headed to Clergy Council.
Oh, no.
All right, guys, there are 5 of you. Again, you're going to have 60 seconds. If you haven't been here yet, you get 60 seconds to discuss. If you want to use your extra vote, you need to say so before we go to vote. And if you have an immunity advantage, we will ask for that before we read the votes, which we haven't done yet, but we will.
This is doubly unjust because it was also an unfair competitive advantage for them to know how many we got. Just saying.
What's
Boom.
up?
Well, that was a judgment call that we made at the time. Actually, it was a judgment call that Eric made at the time.
Yeah.
So I think we both need to be replaced.
We're only in our third
Traynor
year.
is
We're getting
voted
used
off
to
the
all this
island.
stuff. All right,
Getting
so
invited
we're
to
going to give you
breakout
60
room.
seconds. You guys go ahead and discuss. Give us your thoughts. Talk about it, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. What are your thoughts?
This is Team Klein.
Team Klein, yep.
I think you invited Team Klein to a breakout room
Oh, no.
I'm
because I got invited. Then I said not now.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm not even asked to move.
Yeah, Team Stevens hasn't been asked to leave.
Our technical staff are rebuttaling Father Andy's judgment.
No, they were too busy doing my job, and something slipped through the cracks. That's what I think.
You should have taken it to the review booth.
I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. That was super embarrassing.
We need a slow motion replay.
You know what it was?
Humility is good for us.
You know what it was? It was the confirmation. He said it's not like confirmation because it was graduation, and I was like, oh, that's
That
a
was
really
good.
good theological way to go about that clue, and I missed everything else. So let it be known, Father Andy has a weakness for good theological points.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Team Klein, we're going to give you your 60 seconds. Yeah, tell us what you think. Or tell each other what you think.
Should we just blind vote?
Voting is hidden, but we should talk about who we're going to vote for. Is that kind of what you're saying?
That's right.
I've never done this before. We've been winning so much.
Oh,
That's a bold statement to make during clergy council.
Yes.
Father Samson, pride is the great fall, you know.
I know, Bishop. I know.
All right, are you guys' votes? Did you vote?
Yep.
So we voted. All right, so
I have
we're gonna calculate the votes. If you haven't voted, get your vote in.
Our vast bank of voting machines is whirring and ticking, trying to count all of the votes that have come in.
It's being sent through the
courtesy of
interwebs.
Dominion Corporation, was that the Dominion voting machines you have working?
I think it is technically a white piece of paper with a pen.
So before we, so talking would be helpful here. Before we vote, is there anyone who has an immunity advantage that they would like to use in fear of them being voted out?
Seems like they're saving them.
We just don't think we deserve to be here.
God makes you worthy.
Immunity advantage, you get, I mean, we publicly say it, and then any votes cast against you just don't count. So Father Samson, right? Is that what we, okay, so Father Samson, you are using your immunity.
Okay, but it was hidden immunity, so I was trying to keep it quiet.
Oh, no, that's totally fine. You're fine.
Once you use it, it comes to the light.
It just doesn't, yeah. So if you received a vote now, you are safe.
All
So
right,
we are
great.
tallying the votes now. Here they are.
Father Samson, it's a good thing that you used that immunity.
All right.
Because one of the votes was cast against you.
Who was it?
So you are safe. You are safe, Father. There was one other priest who got one vote cast against them, just like Father Samson. This person was voted against but is still safe. It's Father Rutten. And then finally, the overwhelming majority, 3 votes cast. I'm sorry, Archbishop, you are not the last caller standing.
Oh, no.
I knew it.
Ouch!
What can I say?
How could you do that to an archbishop?
Participant.
Yeah.
We had a veneer of respectability up to this point, and now it's just.
You're on your own.
Archbishop, thank you so much for playing. If you do the honor of breaking your torch, you are
Breaking
not
my
the
torch.
last caller standing.
I tell you. There we go.
But you are a great sport, good Archbishop.
All
What can
right,
I
we are
say?
bringing everyone back. Welcome back, everyone. You missed out on the vote. Archbishop Gullickson is no longer with us. He is out of the game. No longer a threat to you non-archbishops among the community fraternity of priests. All right, so we are ready for our next challenge. This is one of the favorites from last time we did Last Caller Standing. This one is called Keyword Pictionary. So again, you have 2 teams. One of you is going to volunteer. How it works is we are going to give you a statement, and it's going to have these keywords in it. It's going to be like someone doing something, blah, 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 and you have to draw that. You're going to get 45 seconds to draw this picture. And then we are going to have 2 of your teammates take a shot at what you drew. And you get 1 point for each one of the keywords that they guess. So when you're looking at the list, you're looking for these keywords. You don't have to get the whole statement correct. You're just trying to get one of these 5 keywords. So we need a volunteer. Let's start with Team Stevens this time. Team Stevens, you guys can start. Team Klein, you can turn your camera off. We need a volunteer to be the artist.
Anybody good at drawing?
Father Mattson volunteers as tribute.
Okay, good.
Father Mattson, you're going to be the drawing?
Sure.
All right, so you're opening up game number 6 envelope, and you're going to be looking at number 1. Don't start drawing yet, but you can look at number 1.
For all of our viewers at home, you're going to get to see the phrase. I'm pretty sure anyway. You're going to get to see the phrase even though our contestants can't see it at all.
So we're going to give you 45 seconds, Father Tyler, to draw this, and then you must stop, and then 2 of your teammates get to take a guess if they think they have the best guess and try to get. There are 4 keywords in this statement. So here we go. 45 seconds to draw. Ready, set, go. We need a volunteer strange fact. Is there something one of the other priests can... Do we have thoughts on Archbishop leaving us? Was it a good move by Team Klein to vote off Archbishop?
Well, all I know is I'm glad I didn't be one of the contestants. We'll see what happens for respect for bishops.
Now here's my question. All of our team names have been bishops' names. Does that mean when we merge into one group, it can be, now that he's out of the competition, I think it's fair to say it's Team Gullickson.
Team Gullickson.
But he was
5,
not an ordinary of this
4,
diocese.
3,
Not an ordinary.
2,
That's a good point.
1. All right, Father, you're done. So who wants to, we'll let you hold it up, Father, and then if 2 people can volunteer to take a guess.
I can't even see it.
Okay.
Is it a phrase we're looking at, or what are we looking for?
It is it is a phrase, or like it's several different words basically tied together to make a phrase.
But how do we get it in a better view? Because it's... Can we just
so if you
look
click on it and click pin.
What counts against us? Like if we say too many words, we only get 1 word per person to guess.
What do they get? 30 seconds to guess?
You basically get to say like a sentence basically. So you're trying to guess it in 1 sentence.
Okay. And it can just be if we get one of the words from that.
You want to try to get all 4 of the words in your sentence, but if you get 1 or 2, then you get 1 or 2
Tech support
points.
tells us it's not a common phrase.
Okay.
So, but how do we decide who are the two? Not a guess, but can we talk about it? Like,
Nope, you can't talk about it.
Who's the first one who's going to take a guess at it?
I can go. Oh, go ahead.
All right, Father Miller, give us a sentence.
Cat trying to fly away from T-Rex.
All right, so thank you, Father Miller. Now we're going to give you a second shot. So what you basically, the other priest wants to do something similar, but don't try to use the same words because you would have got credit if you use the same words. So anyone want to take a second shot?
I'll go.
Father Dickinson.
Flying lion dreams of dinosaurs?
All right, so
the phrase was a cat with wings thinking about a dinosaur.
Oh.
You all know that common phrase, right? A cat with wings thinking about a dinosaur. We've all been there. So you got 2 of the 4 keywords. You got a cat.
That's pretty good.
And dinosaur. Well done.
All right, so we're going to switch over to Team Klein now, and they're going to do another one. So we're going to do this 2 times each, and the team with the most cumulative points wins. So who's going to draw for Team Klein?
Oh, John Rutten, right? He does his whole catechesis on by drawing things.
Yeah, but they're not very distinguishable.
You make them draw, you make them sing. I
woman.
tell you.
So Father Rutten, you
I'll
drawing?
give it a shot.
All right.
So you're going to look at the sheet of paper that was in envelope for number 6, game 6.
Yep. And you're going to do number 2.
So we're going to give you 45 seconds to draw number 2.
You offer commentary while he's drawing?
Are you ready, Father?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Ready, set, go.
Now, some things we had with the last round, you're going to try we need 2 of you to volunteer to try to say the phrase. So we're not just guessing words, you're going to try to guess what the phrase is. And then a second person is going to do that same thing, trying to use all different words just in case, right?
I got it.
It is not a common phrase.
You're guessing, Father Samson?
Sure.
And then who can be the second guesser?
I'll do it.
Or Father Traynor. I'll go the second time.
2, 1, 0. All right, Father Rutten. So go ahead and hold it up.
That's really good. Okay, so Father Samson, what's your best guess at what that phrase is?
Okay. Man riding turtles playing the ukulele.
All right, who's the second guess?
Father Traynor, you get a second guess. What is that phrase?
Priest standing on tortoises playing guitar.
The phrase was a priest playing a guitar while standing on 2 turtles. So you guys got 3 out of the 4. You got priest, guitar, and turtles. The only one you missed was 2. So that was really good.
All right, so let's go to Team Stevens again. Let's turn it around. We're going to do one more each.
Oh.
So Team Klein, you are going to hide again. Team Stevens, do you want to do the same artist, or would you like to switch it up?
Well, but the artist has seen the clues.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
It should be the
Artist
same
clues.
artist.
Yep, so same artist. You're going to do number 3 this time.
So Father Mattson, you're drawing again.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Go.
Yep.
So you're going to do number 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
While he's going, we need to decide, it should be the other 2 of you. Who are the 2 that are going to guess the phrase?
So that'd be me and Tom.
All right.
Fuck.
Let's go. No pressure now.
That was a quick call. I've never seen a stick man collar drawn before.
It was good. It was
Father
good.
John's really good at stick figures. He can make them look good.
So, Bishop, if you ever need a priest who's really good at drawing stick men, Father John is your guy.
Well, that's good to
Your
know.
guy.
When
Isn't
you're-
that in the second
when you're
reading
considering
today about
assignments.
the gift that St. Paul talked about?
That's right. Is it a gift of the Spirit?
5,
A gift of the Spirit.
Special charism.
He said there were
2,
many gifts.
1. All right, Father
St.
Tyler,
Thomas
that's
talks
time.
about it in the Tertia.
All right, Father Tyler, let's see what you got. Wow.
That's so good.
That's
It's so
awesome.
obvious, right?
All right, so Father Mason, you're up first. What do you think that phrase is?
Cow. Choking or holding. Cow holding chicken while paying for something.
All right, and Father Hartman.
Yeah. Cow holding the goose to feed it cheese.
Defeated cheese. So the real phrase was a cow standing straight up holding a chicken in one hand and a cell phone in the other.
Cell phone.
So you guys got cow and chicken.
I was
Way to
thinking
go,
there's
guys.
Interesting looking
eggs
cell
on the
phone,
chicken.
Father Mattson.
Way to go.
All right, let's flip it one more time. So, Father Klein, come on back. Or Team Klein, come on back. We got our last one.
Guys, I
So,
only
Father
need one
Rutten,
point.
you're doing number 4. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
So while he draws, I'm gonna ask you guys to nominate the 2 people that are gonna take a guess at this one.
I'll try first. As I can go.
I'll go again.
Who's else there? Good.
You only need 1 point, or to tie. 2 points to win.
2 points to win. And that Team Klein needs a win after that, whatever happened that last round. Isn't that kind of like, they do that in the other similar show?
Oh, but this could be a blowout.
Blowing
I think,
challenges to try to get rid of people?
Oh, it won't be a blowout.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Father Rutten, let's see it.
Wow. Super Bowl.
All right, Father Doty, what do you think that phrase is?
2 kings discuss the level of the Super Bowl. Yeah, we'll go with that. 2 kings discuss the level of the Super Bowl.
All right, the second guess, was it Father Traynor?
Yeah. Sorry, Doty, what was your guess there?
2 kings discuss the level of the Super Bowl. But I realized I won't talk.
Yeah. The King of Texas talks Super Bowl football with the Queen.
Hey, we have tiebreakers.
Okay. Man, we should just play this game for the rest of the... We don't even need to do anything else. We don't need a last caller standing. Let's just play this game.
That was so awesome.
Okay, so the actual phrase was Pope Francis sitting and talking to a bishop about the Super Bowl. So you guys got just Super Bowl correct.
Our miters.
Miter.
A king and a queen. It was awesome.
This
What
was
about
my failed
discussing?
attempt at St. Peter's Square.
I get it now.
Oh.
Now I see it. Yeah. No, it's all clear now.
What that means is that Team Klein and Team Stevens, you have tied 4 points apiece, and we're going to the tiebreaker.
So with the tiebreakers, what we do actually have tiebreakers ready to go, and what we're going to do, We need one volunteer from each team. We're going to do similar to what Father Andy did earlier. You're going to be given a quick trivia with us. It's a number, like one of those things you kind of got to guess. You don't really know, but you got to get closest to getting that number without going over. So we're going to have our team here put up that first tiebreaker. And who's going to vote or who's going to take the shot for Team Klein?
It's guessing a number.
Guessing a number without going over.
Team Klein.
Samson.
I can do it.
All right, Father Samson, Team Stevens.
I'll go.
All right, Father Scott and Father Jordan,
Father stress
here it
test.
comes. We're going to put it up on the screen here for you. Tiebreaker, how long in minutes is the extended version of the trilogy of the Lord of the Rings?
That's a doozy.
Just shout this out, whoever gets it first.
So write it down, though. Nope, we're going to write it down.
Oh.
If you know the exact minutes, Father Jordan, I mean, you are the last caller. Just kidding. That's not. I didn't actually just say it.
No.
Father Andy's a judge.
Thank you.
Give it back his role.
So each of you have to write it down. We need you. So write a number down in minutes. The extended version. You guys got an answer?
Yep.
Need a calculator?
I think I got it.
All right. So what do we got? We got 180 minutes.
Wait.
No, Father Jordan, you can't change your answer. So Father Jordan, what's your answer? 168 minutes?
Have you guys seen these movies?
Okay. So the correct
the one with the
answer
wizard,
in
right?
minutes
It's
like
is
7 hours.
676 minutes.
Oh,
So I believe
all three of
Father
the-
Scott
you mean all
Miller was
three of the
closer
movies?
without going over.
I was thinking of the third movie.
I was just thinking of one movie for some reason.
Oh, yeah. That rationalization now, Father Samson.
So Father Klein, you are headed to Clergy Council, or Team Klein, Team Stevens, we're going to send you backstage. Team Klein, let's hit up, because for some reason we think the extended versions combined total of The Lord of the Rings is less than 180 minutes.
We were closest without going over, though.
There was a greater moaning around the diocese because of those answers than some of these losses of priests so far.
Yeah.
This is the one with Dumbledore, right?
All right, so Team Klein, we're going to once again give you 60 seconds. We need you guys to chat it up a little bit. What are you thinking? You got to vote someone out. Here we go. Ready, go.
Okay, we got to vote somebody off. Okay.
Well, there's reasons within our control and outside of our control that we would be in this council.
Yeah.
And like knowing
Yeah.
that there are 3 movies in a trilogy.
I'm busy working. I can't watch a 600-minute trilogy.
There has to be one person though that has the most experience here.
Attention to detail is so important.
I would
That was
vote
how
for-
much Father Jordan watched until he fell asleep. That's what
Yeah,
he's trying
I
to
think
say.
it's a sign in my favor. I don't watch movies all the time.
Well, depends what else you're doing.
We gotta ask the question of
I'm
who.
praying. I'm praying, Bishop. It's
Great. Oh, I see.
For 800 minutes?
for 800 minutes. That's my trilogy, right?
You are so holy, Father Jordan.
You may not have been alive.
It's funny, I didn't notice that.
Having never watched a movie.
Have you seen them?
Never watched any movie.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen them. Yes, I have seen them. Back
Okay.
in college. I get.
All right, so that's 60 seconds. You guys need to submit your votes. If you are going to use an extra vote, you need to let us know. Does anyone intend to use an extra vote?
Can I use Father Tom's extra vote?
No, you can't. Our game will be pretty
Seek and
developed
you'll
when we can
find,
like.
knock and the door will be open to you. Ask and you shall receive.
All right, and as we are tallying the votes, is there anyone who wants to use a immunity advantage? Meaning, if you receive votes, they do not. Wait, are all the votes counted in? Are all the votes in? Yep. So all the votes are in. If you want to use an immunity advantage, would you like to use it now?
Last chance. I have been handed the votes.
I think I better use my immunity.
All right, Father Jordan is using his second immunity advantage, which you do have too, right? You're not just making up immunity advantages.
Just believe me, Eric. Just believe me. I have another.
You better double check. You better double check on
Does he have something he needs to like show us?
No, I know he has to. He definitely has to.
Okay.
Oh,
I think it's the guilty conscience because he said he was praying so much, but I'm not sure.
Father Samson, it's a good thing you used that immunity. If you had not, you would be tied for the bottom, and you would have entered another tiebreak.
Wow.
I'm mad at, as I've proven.
So you had 2 votes for you, Father Samson, and the other 2 votes went to Father Traynor. I'm sorry, you're not the last caller standing.
Wow.
Yes.
Father Traynor.
Wow.
So we've discovered it's not a meritocracy, and it's fear-driven. This is not healthy
You're
things.
a strong candidate. You're a strong
I'm
That
fighting
is
for
my-
healthy, happy, holy, clear.
You watch
Work
Survivor.
left to do.
Take out the
Father
biggest.
Traynor, thank you so much for playing. Do the honor. Break the torch.
It's been great playing with you, Father Traynor.
The game is apparently on.
Man, Father Samson with that last-minute immunity.
Wow, Father Samson, what great strategy. You're
Welcome back, Team Stevens. We are not welcoming back Father Traynor. Father Traynor was voted out.
That was my suggestion from the beginning. Only one Father
said
Scott.
one
It's
of the
less
Father
confusing.
Scott. You
Yeah.
didn't say specifically Father Scott Traynor.
Yeah.
So now
I
there's
was
only
open to whatever
one Father Scott to get it to the end. So it's up to you, Father Miller. All right, I'm very excited about this next game. We got kind of an interactive game. This game is called the Band of Brothers Feud. So it is taken after the game. Many of you are probably familiar with the Family Feud. We're going to get it put up on the screen here. We're going to play 2 different games. So we're going to do one time where one team starts. You guess as many as you can without getting 3 strikes. Once you get a 3rd strike, the other team can try to steal. And if they get it, then they get all the points. If they don't, then the first team gets those points. And we do it again, we flip it. So if you're not familiar, we're going to ask you a question. We surveyed a lot of people at the Through God's Love conference, and we asked them these questions. And these were their answers that they came up with. And so we're going to go to the first one. We're going to start with Team Klein. So Team Klein, we're going to ask you the first question. So how it works is one at a time. Let's do it in alphabetical order by last name, just to keep it simple. We'll go in order. You can take a guess as to what you think the answer was. Once we get 3 strikes, then Team Stevens, you get 1 chance to steal, and you can talk about it, make your best guess as a team, and try to steal it. So let's get that first question up on the board. The first question has to do with we asked a bunch of people at Through God's Love conference, laity, like maybe a few priests are in there, but that answered the question, but a lot of laity. What do the lay people think is the most common question a priest gets asked? And we got the top 5 answers here on the board. And we're going to go again with Team Klein. So I believe the first one here is Father Doty. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So Father Doty, what do you think is one of those answers?
What do you do during the week?
What do you do during the week? So if you got it or if it's close, we're going to see. If not, that is not one of the questions.
All the kids ask me this, okay?
No, it's totally, you're right. But this is what the lay people believe are the most common questions asked.
That's hard.
All right, who's next? I don't have a good order, so someone else from Klein, you can go next.
I'll go next.
All right.
How did you become a priest?
How did you become
Good
a
answer.
priest?
Good answer.
The answer, and the board says, yes. How did you know you're supposed to be a priest? Great one. All right.
Way to go.
Next, let's go to Father Jordan.
Why do you wear black?
Why do you wear black? Look at that.
Wow.
We don't have any more clients, right? So Father Doty, you're up.
Just 3 of us.
What do you like most about being a priest? Or what is your favorite thing?
Good one. Good one.
What do you like most about being a priest? That is your second strike. All right, Father Rutten.
What do you do for a hobby?
What do you do for a hobby? Is it on the board? It is not on the board. All right, Team Stevens, you guys can talk about it for about 10 seconds. You get to make a unified guess, try to steal those 29 points plus whatever you get.
Do you remember confessions, or how do you think of your homilies?
Okay, or what about how many years of school do you have to go to become a priest? Maybe one of the more controversial ones, but why can't you marry?
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
that's another good one.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That was
But
what I
probably
wrote.
not at the Through God's Love conference.
Ah,
Yeah.
True.
And then
All right, what's your guess?
I want to go for either the homily or the confession one.
What's the homily one?
How do you come up with your homilies?
And the
I
confession?
would go back to the confession one. To me, if you're going to choose one of the two, it's more popular to talk about.
Do you
The
remember?
question with
Do
confession.
you really forget confessions?
Is that your
Yeah.
final guess?
What
Father
about-
Tom, what did you say?
And
What did
I
you
said,
say?
how many years of study
I
does it
think
take?
that's
to
it.
be
That's
a
it.
priest?
That's it. That's good. That one's the best out of the three.
I'd rather go Father Hartman's.
How many years do you go to school to be a priest?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's see if it's up there.
It is not up there. So here are the answers. So Team Klein, you guys get those 29 points. Number 1 is, why can't you get married?
Excuse me.
Father Mason.
Excuse
What
me,
time is
Tom.
Mass
Oh, what
confession?
time is
Excuse
Mass
me.
confession? Of course.
And do you remember the sins from confession? So you
That
guys
was
are
what
close.
time is Mass? I had all those written down.
All right,
I
so
had the
Team Klein,
confession
you
one
guys
right,
got 29 points. We're going to
You
play a second
did.
game.
You
Whoever ends
did.
up with the most points in those between the two, you win the challenge. So let's go to the
Looks like I
second question that we
overestimated the
asked.
True God's Love conference.
So now this one should be answered by Father Team Stevens,
Yep,
right?
Team Stevens, you're going to get us started on this. All right, so we will start with Father Dickinson. What is the most popular hymn commonly sung at Mass? Father Dickinson, what's your guess?
Holy God, we praise thy name.
Holy God, we praise thy name. There it is, number 3. All right, then we have Father Mattson
On Eagle's Wings.
on Eagle's
Good
Wings.
answer. Good answer.
That is a good
There you
answer.
go.
Father Miller,
Here I am.
here I am. That is not one of the 7. Father Hartman,
What about lead me, Lord?
lead me,
That's a
Lord.
good one. Yeah, good answer.
No.
Oh.
And
Careful now.
Father
Careful now.
Mason.
Faith of Our Fathers.
Oh, good answer.
No. That was, I think that was number 8, Father Mason, just so you know. That was like right on there. They had like 3 people who said that. So, all right, Team
Gotta
Klein, you
brag
guys
your
get to
ego.
try to
You gotta
steal the
encourage
24
them.
points plus whatever you get.
We do
What
gather.
about, what about Be Not Afraid?
I think we do Amazing Grace.
Amazing
Oh
Grace.
yeah, Amazing Grace.
Yep.
Let's do it.
That's got to be up there.
Is that
All
your
right.
final answer?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it's up there.
Amazing Grace. So Team Klein, you guys got the points last time too, right? So
Yeah.
you win. Team Stevens will be going to the clergy council. Let's see what those other answers were.
Oh, God.
Holy.
One bread, one body, holy, 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 immaculate Mary, and oh God, beyond all
It's just
praise.
a mass part.
Yeah, that's a math part.
It's what the people said.
No, there's a hymn called Holy, Holy,
It's
Holy.
also
Yeah.
We do
Okay,
math.
Early in- Go ahead,
All
don't
right,
make-
Team Klein, congratulations. You guys are
You're a
heading
newbie,
into the
Jacob.
backstage.
Stick around
Team
a little
Stevens, let's get you over here to the clergy council. Good job on Band of Brothers feud, a reference to Bishop's desire for the priests in our diocese to become a band of brothers.
And the brothers.
So how'd I end up? All right, are we all together yet?
No.
Yep, Stevens, you're sticking around. Everyone else is going to be leaving here in just a second. You guys
Okay.
have 60 seconds to go ahead. What are you guys
Team
thinking?
Stevens, we know what to do. We talked
I-
about this. We know the strategy.
I volunteer.
That's the strategy.
That's
I
the
volunteer.
strategy. Yeah.
I'm done.
Are you getting
Okay.
hungry? Are you getting hungry, Father Mason?
Yeah.
So we have to.
He has
We
stomach
just-
problems.
Oh, that's
I have
right.
stomach issues.
I should be one to talk.
So go ahead and submit your votes. If you know who you're voting for, go ahead and submit them in. We'll get them tallied.
Just
We
vote for me.
forgot how to do it. We haven't voted in so long.
Is there any one of you who wants to use your extra votes before we submit the votes?
Don't use your extra vote now. We're unified on this.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's the
Vote
Band
for
of
me.
Brothers for you.
We're unified. We're a band of brothers.
Is this a geographical vote?
No, it's personality. They don't like it.
Totally geographical. I'm jealous.
All right,
about
so
the warmer
that's our
weather you
60
have.
seconds. The votes have come in. Is there anyone before, or as we're tallying the votes, before we read them off, is there anyone who wants to use their immunity? That'd be a great play right now, actually.
Why?
It would be sneaky. It would be sneaky.
It's called reverse psychology, Mason.
Don't use your immunity.
I think we're set.
You have natural immunity.
Right, I've got natural immunity.
You got natural immunity. I see. Okay.
We almost made it. We almost made it the whole stream.
All right, our votes are in. Father Andy, what do we have?
One person chose not to vote.
I didn't vote. I thought it would be unfair to vote for myself.
So, in a shocking twist,
And a shocking twist, absolutely.
Father Mason, you are not the last caller standing.
What? No, you guys screwed me.
Father Mason, if you do the honor, you can break your torch. You are not the last caller standing. Thank you for playing and for joining us. We'll see you at the end to vote for the winner.
For their votes.
Anytime.
And they thank you for your sacrifice.
You were a great sport.
All right, we are getting everyone back into the game here. Maybe? Yeah, here we go. So everyone's coming back into the game. Who is not joining us is Father Mason. He was voted out. He is not the last caller standing. We are down to 7 priests, which means we have made it to the final merge.
Yes.
There are no more teams. You are a solo player, and you must compete for your own immunity from now on. There's no more having someone else get you through this game. It is all on you. So what we're going to do is we have a little bit of a commercial break. We're going to change your names and such and get things situated. For you priests, if you need a quick 5-minute break, we have a little video we're going to show in just a minute, so you're free to turn off your video and such and take a little break. I want to take, as we get situated in this final merge, I really want to take some time to talk about Lumen Christi. Lumen Christi, our missionaries are so excited. The generosity of this program, I haven't looked, actually I can take a quick look. We had a goal for this event for the Lumen Christi Missionary Program. We raised just over $11,000 in the Zoom call last year at this event. Wow. This year, our goal was $20,000, which to me is just like crazy. Like, this isn't what we do. It was a crazy goal. We are currently at $19,889.50. Wow. So truly, truly grateful. If you want to skyrocket that goal even more, that'd be awesome. But we're going to send one more text out to you guys if you haven't had a chance to donate and support this missionary program. While you do that, we have a short video here we're going to show you. We asked the missionaries to share with you a little bit about their experience so far this year and tell you about what they're doing as missionaries. So we're going to show that to you right now.
The biggest thing that I've realized that God has revealed to me about him is just how much he loves us and how much he continually comes back to forgive us.
You truly become your full self when you give yourself to God.
I think I've come to realize that when we speak about a calling from God, it's often an experience that's different from what you'd expect. The call for who you're meant to be is written in the person that you are right now. God has created each of us so uniquely.
Just seeing the way that the Lord has worked in my life and has drawn me closer to him, especially in the last 4 months, has just confirmed in my heart that the Lord truly desires my love.
And it's only really within God's plan for ourselves that we can step into this full identity as his son or daughter.
God never stops fighting for you.
As a missionary, a lot of your life is centered on prayer and in finding yourself in Christ. So daily mass, daily prayer, all these things, I guess your day is oriented towards those things.
We get to have daily holy hours and daily mass, and we do team prayer and have team fun time too. So we also put on events or attend events, so whether that be a community event that's happening, or we might put on a movie night or a game night.
and then doing book studies, Bible studies with students, and one-on-ones. And a lot of times those one-on-ones come out of this area of students just really want to grow more in their faith in some way. They want to talk about prayer. They want to talk about different realities that they're going through, and just to have kind of that confidant conversation, someone who like loves them and cares for them, that will pray for them.
Just kind of living daily life with them, talking to them how they are, what they're doing, what their interests are, how classes are going, but also challenging them to take their life seriously and to ask questions.
One of my favorite stories from my missionary work so far is one of the girls I was in discipleship with. She had come to me, it was one of our first meetings, and she asked me how to get excited for Mass, because she's like, I see like the joy you guys have when you go to Mass, like why is that? I just don't get it. And I had like explained to her how Jesus is present in the Eucharist and how each time we go to Mass we get to receive that and become more like him. And after this, the next day, there was a school Mass day. And so we had school Mass, and then afterwards at lunch, the same girl came up to me and just said, I get it now. Like I was filled with so much joy in receiving Jesus. Like after you just explaining it one more time to me, it just all clicked. And it's still a moment that in our discipleship meetings we go back and reflect on. So it's been really cool to like see God work in such a profound way.
It's so joyful to like wake up every day and recognize like everything that I need will be taken care of today, and there's nothing that I need to worry about.
None of this would be possible. I couldn't do the work I have or experience God like I have if it wasn't for the generosity of the people. So I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Lumen Christi, I think, is blessed to have really great people supporting it. All of the mission work that we do is impossible without people supporting us financially and with their prayers.
So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supports financially, through prayers, through any donations or gifts that we've been given. We've been very well taken care of, and it really helps you recognize just, yeah, the family of the church. We're all taking care of one another, and many of them have never met me before, you know, so it's a beautiful gift.
All right, so that is our missionaries. Those are several of our missionaries that are serving around the diocese. One of the things I just want to note about them is these missionaries, I get the great privilege of like meeting with them, interviewing them, and watching them kind of give their lives for the year, in summer for the year. And their job, like they're so passionate about just going out and sharing what God has given them. And they're truly grateful for the support of this diocese. I think one of the reasons we couldn't do this without, I think many dioceses couldn't do it because of the generous support that we have around the Diocese of Sioux Falls especially. But one of the things about missionaries is they did have a task of kind of funding, kind of raising their own support. And their job is really to go out and kind of do a lot of the work. In reality, all of us are called to participate in that work. And these missionaries have said yes to go out and be those hands and feet in many ways. And many of you at home might not have that same like privilege to be able to get out and kind of stop what you're doing. But you can give by praying, you can give by offering financial support, all of those different things. We just want to encourage you to be part of that mission and help these missionaries out. So again, we've sent out text messages and there's links all over the place, or if you can hop on in and support Lumen Christi. Many of our missionaries we are looking for those monthly support partners as well. So if you are able to give in that way, we've sent you a link directly to the Lumen Christi page rather than the Last Caller Standing event as well. So thank you so much for considering. What a great time this is.
It's so beautiful, it's so powerful, and I first of all, yeah, I know Eric has said it, but I want to say it. Thank you so much for your generosity. The idea that our diocese has its own missionary program, not only raising up young people to learn to be missionaries, but then they get to go out into our diocese and share the gospel, share Jesus with people. It blows me away. And
I think the key thing to note about Lumen Christi too is these missionaries, all those missionaries that you just saw, are from our diocese. And so we're investing in our own people to become missionary disciples, which is truly a gift. So
why don't you explain what a missionary disciple is?
A missionary disciple, really, like what I've experienced, and I've been able to recruit and train and hire missionaries for the last 10, 12 years. A missionary disciple, really what these young people are an example of, is someone who has fallen in love with Jesus And what you're seeing as they give of themselves is the fruit of that relationship, the life and the love that they're experiencing in relationship with the Lord. All of us are called to be missionary disciples in that sense. These missionaries get a unique way to do that, but that's really the challenge that I hope these missionaries can offer is their witness of what it looks like to give your life to Jesus and allow that to be shared and witnessed around the world. And these missionaries are a great witness for that too. So we may as well thank the missionaries as well for that gift. They are such a gift to our diocese.
Well, as young adults, it's amazing, right? Taking time to give of their lives and their hearts to help others fall in love with the Lord and help them on the way to heaven. What does that look like in a very practical way? So, yeah, a lot of tribute to the missionaries for making that sacrifice to give a year of their life to experience the love of God more and just share it because they've been impacted.
Absolutely. I think we're ready for the next challenge.
Yes.
I love the title of this challenge. So we've done a culture trivia before on this, and we're going to do that again. So we're down to 7 priests. We have 6 of them. Is there another one? We're missing one, I think, somewhere. We have our priest back, and we're moving into a culture trivia. This is called Father, Did You Know? So in this challenge, we are going to give you different questions, trivia questions. A question will be shown on the screen. The priest will raise his hand, so Father Andy's got to be on his game here, of like looking for that priest. In fact, you can't even see their priest. So I'll be the judge of.
I'll get it right anyway, somehow.
The first priest to raise their hand and take a guess, they can take a shot. The first to 3 points, so the first one to get 3 right, gains immunity and cannot be voted for in the next clergy council. To be aware, though, if you guess wrong, you do lose a point. So, any questions? All right, so we'll be watching.
Do we have to have like hands off screen and then hands on screen, or can hands be on screen and then like?
Yeah, let's put your hands like on. Oh, you want to raise your torch? So torch on your desk or torch in front of you. Raise your torch. First torch up gets to guess. All right, so here is our first. So, Father Jordan, put your torch down.
Sorry.
And stop eating. You've been eating a good chunk of this time.
Because I prayed over my lunch hour, Bishop.
Oh, you prayed over your lunch hour.
All right, so you guys. So here's our first question. Name all 4 Beatles' first and last names. Father Dickinson is first.
John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison.
Father Dickinson, you are correct.
Great
you
work.
got 1 point.
Probably put off the older guys.
All right, here is your second question. What does the acronym SMH stand for? That was a Father Dickinson as well.
Shake my head.
That answer is correct. Shaking my head, or shake my head. Father Dickinson might just knock this one out, close it out.
He's 1 point away from immunity. He must be stopped.
All right, our third trivia. We have like 30 questions here, just in case, Father. What popular movie is this image from? Father Hartman was first.
Moana.
The answer is Moana. Good work, Father Hartman,
Father
with 1
Hartman.
point.
For an old guy, that's impressive.
Next one.
He's got grandkids.
What is the name of this video game? Father Doty.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. You are correct. All right, next one is, where did the most recent Olympic Games take place? Father Doty.
Tokyo, Japan.
That is correct. All right, we're going to get a little bit tougher. We got 2 points for Father Doty, 2 points for Father Dickinson, 1 point Father Hartman. Our next question is a little bit tougher, maybe, for you. The most liked post on Instagram is a photo of what food?
I'll risk it.
Father Doty's first.
I think it's a potato.
Oof. That is incorrect, Father Doty. You just lost. Nope. Oh, that's all right.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was going to say an egg.
Sure.
I was going to say an egg.
Yeah.
Whether or not that is what you're going to say is irrelevant now, because we are moving on to the next question.
Father Doty loses a point, right?
Father Doty loses the points. All right.
Biscuit for the biscuit.
Father, did you know what is the name of this trendy food? Father Dickinson was first.
Cake pops.
That is correct. Father Dickinson, you have won immunity. We are moving into the clergy council. You knocked that one out of the park.
Must be a lot of grace up in Aberdeen going on up there.
A lot of ring
Better
pops,
than
a lot
Father
of...
Kapperman did a year ago.
Those Lumen Christi missionaries were probably just feeding them all the answers. That's probably...
Oh, that's what
They would never.
All right, so how this works, we don't have to send anyone backstage. All of you are here. Father Dickinson cannot be voted for. We're going to give you guys 60 seconds to go ahead and have some conversation together, figure out where your votes are going. The event, the extra votes are no longer in play. Those were good until the final merge, which we're at. But if you have an immunity advantage, that can still be played until we're down to 4 people. So here's your 60 seconds. Go.
I say we break up that St. Michael's cabal.
I agree.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're too strong.
Although having the St. Michael's team together, that's actually good because that splits the St. Michael vote.
Yeah, to get the both of them into the final round would.
Yeah, but then they're both in the final round. Then St. Michael's is
Let's not risk it.
So yeah, because for sure. So yeah, it could be something though. Like that could be like I'm trying to look at like the votes
I
that
think
we had.
Father Rutten's kind of popular with his radio show.
The
thing.
number of people who raised money, I think a couple of us from St. Michael's could be safe. So I would go with someone we don't think raised the money, and I'm going to go like from the beginning and say, you know, we could be safe, and I'm going to go with Father Dickinson and say we should.
Whoa.
I got immunity. I just want immunity. You can't vote.
Oh,
for
He
it.
has immunity this round.
Okay, so we can still
5
stay
seconds.
immunity then. Oh, that's right. So then let's go the opposite and go Father Tyler.
What?
Oh!
All right, time to turn in your votes.
Time is up. If you have not submitted your vote, all of your votes. All right, Father Dickinson, you get to vote as well. Just to be clear, you get to cast your vote. So all 7 of you submit your votes.
Well, Father Tom,
once
I know
all the
I'm voting
votes
for
are in.
now.
I want to place though.
Father Hartman, this is not a political debate. You cannot be interrupting. We got to keep moving on.
I want to place though, can I?
Wait till the votes are in.
Yep, you want to wait till the votes are in. We got them?
I'm short 2.
We're short 2 votes.
Oh, 1 vote.
1 vote. All right, so we got all the votes in. All the votes are in. If you would like to use an immunity advantage, is there anyone who would?
I'll use it.
All right, Father Tom is using an immunity advantage.
Father
Andy.
Tom, it's a good thing you used that immunity. 4 of the votes were for you.
Whoa!
That means 3 votes remain. And those 3 votes went equally to Father Mattson, Father Rutten, and Father Doty.
Oh my God.
We have a 3-way tie for the bottom, and we will need a tiebreak to decide who goes home.
Father Hartman, you were the wise guy. Good job there. You knew when to play that immunity.
That was the most epic moment, and just kidding, it really wasn't. That was really good, Father Hartman. So we're going to go to a tiebreaker. So this is Father Rutten. You said Father Rutten, Father Samson, and Father Mattson.
Father Mattson, Father Rutten, and Father Doty.
And Father Doty. All right, so you 3, we're going to go to a tiebreaker. We're going to put one up on the screen here of another question, not about Lord of the Rings, but again, you will write down the number that you believe without going over, the number closest to it without going over. And we will take the one furthest from it. I don't know how it's going to work. Let's see how it works out. If you go over, you're out probably, right?
Okay. I don't know
or
what the question
furthest
is.
out. We'll see. You're the judge. So, what percentage of the Earth's surface is covered in water? That is your question.
And what are the rules?
So let's say, if one person goes over and the other 2 don't, then the one person goes over is out.
Yeah.
So that's a great risk.
Yeah.
So we're probably all going to lean on the lower side anyways.
But we're trying to get the closest to it.
Trying to get the closest.
Okay. And whoever is least close, they're out.
Yes. Everyone have their answer? All right, so let's hold up your answers all at the same time. What do we got here? 64%, 70%, and what's Father Rutten? 71?
73.
73. So we got a 70, a 64, and a 73. Those are really close. So the answer is, oh my gosh, 71%.
Wow. Wow.
That means that Father Rutten, Father Rutten went over. He got 73%. 73%. I'm sorry, he went over. He's been eliminated.
Father Rutten, you are not the last caller standing. I know that your heart moans right now.
Good job, Father.
Thank you for the honor, Father. Break your torch.
Oh, look at that look in his eyes.
Oh,
that's a sincere look.
Oh, it is.
You other priests better be watching out. Season 4 is coming around.
Come visit one of y'all for confession.
Watch your backs, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Father Rutten. All right. We are down to 6 priests. We're getting close. This is very exciting. We're going to move into our first physical challenge. So in your boxes, you have straws and M&Ms. If you ate your M&Ms already, you lose the game forever and are never invited back
for
to
lack
last
of tolerance.
conference.
I didn't eat them.
Father Samson, figured it would come back and get you.
I was eating popcorn.
So how this is going to work, Father Andy will demonstrate for you here. We're going to say on a count of go, you're going to have to suck. You just need one M&M. You're going to put it at the edge of the straw, and you are going to suck the straw and hold the M&M in place at the other end of the straw. And when we say go, we're going to go until the last priest holding their M&M wins immunity. So it's a breath holding
just
competition.
Really quickly, you can take the M&M, put it at the end of the straw, and suck in. To hold it against the straw as long as you can.
So go ahead and give it a little practice run if you need to.
Are you sure it holds on there?
It definitely holds on there, Father. We have practiced this. We have spent endless hours here at the Chancery practicing the M&M in the straw game. Oh wait, bishops. Sorry,
My
Bishop.
CFSA money at work.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's a bad one, Eric. Let's try something else.
So you guys got your practice in. Again, we're going to say go. Once you drop, you're out. The last priest standing. I want to remind all of you, this is just a game.
Now,
This is no ordinary game, Eric. This is last caller standing.
Now, what elevation can they have that straw?
Yep, so we do need you have to have it like equally, we need to be able to see it in the camera, so you can like stand up if you need to, but we need to be able to see it. Yep, that's a good example, Father Doty, but you can definitely not like have it straight up in the air and balance.
We're gonna say, let's say no more than 45. You get a 45 degree angle down.
There you go.
Down.
Wait,
I didn't do well in physics.
More? It can't be like this.
No.
45 degrees.
All right, are we ready?
Are we ready?
We're gonna give you a
I don't think it
countdown.
can be done.
We're gonna give you a countdown.
Father Hartman's already out of air.
3, 2, 1, go!
Father Mattson's out. Father Samson's out.
Father Hartman, is that at a 45 degree angle?
Oh, he's not paying attention.
I think he's just holding the M&M there.
I think he's...
Father Dickinson's out. We're down to Father Hartman and Father Doty.
This is really a test of lung capacity.
There's something going on with Father Hartman.
We're seeing who learned their breath support during chant practice. Oh, Father Doty.
Father Doty's out. Father Hartman, you win immunity. Father
Miller,
Scott's still up there. Father Scott Miller.
Look at him.
Is that circular breathing, trumpet playing skills?
Not quite. I wish.
Well, the people say he's long-winded, so.
Oh!
Hey!
Ouch!
Et tu, Brute.
Find more at priestjokes.com. All right, Father Miller, you have gained immunity for this clergy council. We're going to head into clergy council where we are going to vote out, and we will be down to 5 people. So we're going to give you 60 seconds. Go ahead and chat it out. Ready? Go.
Did I tell you guys how much I love you?
A little too late for that.
A little too late for that.
A little too late for that.
I have admired you guys for a long time. You are just a giant among priests, you know. So. But you do have to be safe. I could be that guy that just had that extra surprise at the end, you know. So.
Sweet.
You know, we really had some great fundraising efforts here. So.
We could take the time to say, Father Tom, you and Father Miller definitely did well. St. Michael's, thank you for the support. You guys did really well supporting your two priests. What a great gift to have a parish that is so supportive of your priests. So thank you.
A little too well.
All right, so we are down. Go ahead and if you haven't yet, submit your votes.
Don't forget to do that. What are we taking out?
Well, thanks for the M&Ms.
You're welcome. And just to be clear, we did get all of you sock religious. We got you Thomas Aquinas socks as a gift. We're going to get them all to you guys for participating. So thank you for your valiant efforts. But you have some St. Thomas Aquinas socks coming your way.
And you guys do realize the rest of the M&Ms need to be returned back to the chancery.
Can I make an announcement to the St. Michael's watching crew? Watching party?
Can you make an
Those who are
announcement?
watching?
When you win, Father Miller.
Okay.
Oh, man.
No, we'll definitely have a chance here. Let's go ahead. Do we have the vote? All right. Is there anyone? Oh, we don't have. Did someone not submit it yet?
I only have 2.
We only have 2 votes.
Wait, do I have to vote?
Yep, you have to
You
vote.
have to vote, Father Miller.
My bad. I was relaxing.
Yeah, you're just on easy street there, Father Miller. That's great.
Wow.
If you haven't voted, we just won't count your votes, I guess. All right, so as we tally up these votes.
Father Hartman's looking pretty confident there.
You know, there's a lot of love.
He's ready to go to the multi-purpose room and...
Either that or it's the M&Ms are bringing him consolations.
All right, we have the votes. Is there anyone who would like to use their immunity advantage before we read the votes? All right, let's hear the votes.
We have a tie for the bottom, each receiving 1 vote, but safe, are Father Mattson and Father Doty. And I hate to say it, and there is a lot of love, but there's also a lot of votes for Father Hartman. You are not the last caller standing. 4 votes for Father Hartman.
Oh, Father Hartman, valid effort.
It happens. So I just get to snap this thing for everybody?
Go ahead and snap it in half. You are not the last caller standing, Father Hartman. Thank you for playing.
What an awesome sport, Father. In your parish,
That's kind of a
praise
weak
God.
snap, Father Tom.
It was
All
a big
right.
snap, but you guys wore me out.
And now you're eating your M&Ms in paradise.
I am.
All right,
Goodbye,
this next
everybody.
challenge with our final 5 here, I'm really excited about this one because there's just some little key things about that I've been really excited about. But this game is called The Price is Right and Just. All right, so in this game, we're doing similar to what we've been doing at the tiebreakers. All right, so in this, we're going to give you an item. And where that item is, like where we looked for the price, the priest will write down what they believe the cost of that item is and will reveal the guesses. The closest without going over gets a point. The first to 3 points gets immunity. So in this, all of you are going to have these sheets of paper. You're going to hold up your items. It'll be really simple. The one closest without going over will get a point. And then we'll see who wins. And the winning one will be free and will enter into 4 clergy lefts. All right, so any questions? Pretty simple. You have your guesses right? So our first item is an 88 counts of newborn diapers from Walmart's. Not only that, Pampers Swaddlers newborn diapers. What are your guesses?
Oh my gosh.
We'll show them on 3, 2, 1. All right, hold them up, and then we'll show you the answer. The correct answer is $42.99. Looks like Father Doty is at a $29.99. All right, Father Doty gets the points.
Wow.
All right, the next item is
Having 12
a
siblings.
Baroque angel monstrance from Autumn. Most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with autumn. Are all priests familiar with autumn? Maybe.
Probably.
Probably. All right, so it's a Baroque angel monstrance. Let's show your answers in 3, 2, 1. You got an 1100, a 700, a 3,750, and a 1,200. The correct answer is, oh, it's like Father Dickinson at 1,250. So Father Dickinson, you get it. It is 1,599. Just under you is Father Scott Miller.
I'm accounting
Close.
for inflation.
These are prices as of about 6 days ago, just so you know. All right, the next one is a Samsung 65-inch class 4K crystal UHD LED smart TV with UHR from Walmart.
I lost it somewhere in there. Is that a TV?
It's a TV.
Okay, it's a TV.
How much is this TV? From Walmart. And show your answers in 3, 2, 1. It's like we got $499, $5,000, $750, $999, and $800. I believe the answer is, Father Jordan, you get this, $598. We're doing well. It's tied. What's that, Father?
What's our scoreboard?
Scoreboard is...
Father Dickinson 1, Father Doty 1, Father Samson 1 point.
All right, next item, all natural, 80% lean, 20% fat ground beef chuck roll, 5-pound from Walmart. How often does a priest go and buy a 5-pound thing at Walmart? Thursday Aberdeen dinners.
In the rectory.
I'm done. You can freeze that.
Thursday Aberdeen dinners, right? Is that still an Aberdeen priest thing?
Sioux Falls does it
Sioux
too.
Falls
Yeah,
priests?
there's some that do it. Christ
I've
the
got
King,
three.
there's a
I've got
group of
4
guys
priests
there.
in the rectory. We have to do that every week.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're Father Jordan, you just need yourself.
Oh!
I just killed a cow.
Fatted calf.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What are your answers? We got 1898, 18, 498, 815. Looks like it looks like Father Tyler, you got this one? Father Jordan, you are 4 cents over. So Father Tyler gets a point.
All right, Father Tyler.
Wow, this is neck and neck.
It is neck and neck.
Does Father Samson make you do all the buying all the food there, Father Tyler? That you know these prices?
Yeah, now we know.
Oh man.
All right, next one is Baby Trend stroller from Targets. These are the really fancy ones. I just got to tell you guys.
How well do you know your people? You know? Do you smell like the sheep?
No, I don't buy them strollers.
You do a lot for your people, but you don't buy them strollers. Keep bringing us Jesus, and we'll be.
Amen.
The question is more or less than a monstrance.
3, 2, 1. 350, 998, 149, 123, and 2. Looks like Father Dickinson. The answer is 169.99.
I thought it was going to be way more than that.
I did too.
All right, so Father Dickinson, you have 2. Here we go, the next one. Some of you might know this well.
Oh, I thought 2 won it.
3 wins it.
PS5.
PS5 console disc version from Walmart. I wouldn't have any clue on this one.
If you can find it, you could find a price.
I've heard that. All right, 3, 2, 1. We got $299, $175, $259, $249. Clearly they haven't played video games in a long time. My Nintendo costs as much as most of your guys' answers back in like 1990. The correct answer, I think, is Father Mattson, $824.90.
Wow.
Tetris is free online. Why would you do that?
Father Mattson, is that what you're doing on your spare time?
That's right.
At Christ the King, they turn off the internet and play that Google dinosaur game whenever they... All right, next one. Here's one that'll be a little bit more familiar to some of you. A travel mass kit from the Catholic Company. This travel mass kit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 500, 249, 250, 169. Father Doty has 168. I think Father Jordan, you get this one. The answer is $1,205.95.
Wow.
Paying too much for your mascot.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Some of your, you just ask for it at ordination, isn't that? Then you don't have to actually buy the thing.
Yeah, but I gotta wait.
That's what I did for my wedding. All right, next one, Apple AirPods Pro. Another common item some of you might be familiar with. Do you have a final score? Is there two people too? Does Father Mattson have two?
There are 3 people with 3 points, or with 2 points.
Wow.
It's
all right. So this could do it.
Death.
3, 2, 1. Father Miller, Father Doty. Oh, I think our Father Mattson. Father Miller, you are $1 off. Oh. The answer is $249. Father Tyler Mattson, you have one, right? Father Mattson, you have 1 immunity. You will be in the top 4 for last caller. So we're going to head on over to the clergy council, and we are going to vote 1 more person off. So 60 seconds. What are you guys thinking?
Can I just say that in the interest of pastoral planning, like the future of the diocese, it can't be in only Sioux Falls. I mean, finish. That's just going to just be a horrible sign of the care of all of Eastern South Dakota.
I think we should go for Christ the King.
Upon you when you become pastors outside of Sioux Falls, which will happen shortly.
I think we should go for Christ the
Samson's
King.
only gotten here on immunity, so that's the only reason you've gotten this far. You.
No, I'm in Team Parker, so outside Sioux Falls. I think
Christ
I'm
the
safe.
King, specifically the pastor over there, Father Jordan.
Yeah.
What deanery are you in, Father Mattson?
I'm on the edge of a couple.
I've gotten here on immunity and my popularity, Father.
Oh, popularity. Really? Oh.
I don't know, Father Samson.
All right, so that is about 60 seconds. Go ahead and submit your votes if you haven't already.
You shouldn't use voice to text, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
One of these years, we're just going to have like a button system where you guys can, everyone's just going to hold up this thing and hold up their buttons and vote for the priest. That was quick.
That was fast.
You guys are getting the hang of this.
We're getting down to the wire here.
All right, so before we read the votes, is there anyone who has an immunity advantage that you would like to use?
If all my immunities say before the final merge, then we've already done the final merge, right?
The immunities are good until you get down to 4 people. So this would be your last time that you could use your immunity.
Which is not what the papers say, by the way.
I think we made it clear in the chat, Father Jordan.
I'll use mine.
Yeah, after I use my immunity.
All right, so Father Scott Miller's using his immunity advantage.
Anybody else?
All right, let's hear the votes.
All right, here are the votes. With 1 vote, but still safe, Father Jordan Samson. And since Father Miller and Father Mattson both have immunity, that means it's down to Father Doty, Father Dickinson. With 4 votes and leaving the competition, sadly, Father Andrew Dickinson, you are not the last caller standing.
No.
They fear the competition. They know what a shot for the rest of them. So, it was a smart decision on their part of the game. Not going to be popular with the viewing audience, though. I'll give them that. God bless you.
Father Dickinson, you are not the last caller standing. If you could break your torch for us. Thank you for playing Aberdeen. Our condolences to Aberdeen and all the priests and people in the Aberdeen area. All right, we are down to 4. We have 1 more challenge before we get down to the final votes. Are you guys ready for this?
Wow.
This might be the challenge I'm most excited for.
This will be very, very good. We have a competitive crew. You're not going to go down easy. So, and there are no more immunities. So this is your only way to win immunity. If you win this game, you automatically make it into the final vote. Here's how it's going to work. You, in your boxes or in your packages, you had a craft stick, like a big popsicle stick. All right, and then a bunch of dice. So you can take out those dice, place them on the table in front of you. And how this is going to work is you are going to place the craft stick in your mouth, like a big long tongue. And when you say go, you're going to place one of the die on the craft stick. And then after different intervals, I'm going to say, now take the second die. And you have to stack the dice on top of each other.
Wow.
And we will play, you have 10 dice. We weren't able in our practice time to get past 8 without dropping it in competition mode. But you have 10, but we could get up to 10 dice. So it'll be about every 10, 15 seconds. It's going to go pretty quick. But again, you have to stack the dice on top of each other. You can't just line the dice all up on the stick. Okay, they have to stack on top of each other. And you have to do it when I say drop or be done, you have to have that dice on there, and we'll wait a little bit longer, and then we'll give you time to place another one. Any
Are there any
questions?
restrictions as to how far in your mouth you put it?
No.
All right.
Be safe.
It has to be on the end of the stick.
Has to be on the end of the stick, yes.
Oh, man.
There's no workers' comp, Father Scott, for this kind of thing.
Darn it. I'll have to revamp my
I
plan.
could definitely see the insurance company saying, like, you did what? What was this for? I had to win.
We were sharing the gospel.
All right, so you guys ready? So go ahead and stick it in your mouth. I'm going to count down from 3, and you got to get that first die on the stick. Ready? 3, 2, 1, drop. All right, now hold it there.
Now this first drop is important. It's the foundation of
It
everything
is.
that's coming next.
And you don't want to move around, because if you move around, you realize how
Ooh,
wobbly that
Father
stick
Doty,
goes.
You see that? He was able to take his glasses off while holding the dice steady.
All right, we're going to get ready. Go ahead and get that second one in your hands. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put it on. All right, hands off.
Wow, nerves.
You're doing well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Grab the third die. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow.
These guys want it, Father. I think they're going to... I don't know, what does this do for priest assignments?
I don't know. I just think we need to get him laughing. Like, look at Father Jordan. See what's going on behind him? I see that smirk.
Well, it's hard to see Father Jordan with that shine coming off the top of his head.
Ouch.
Two down. Father Mattson and Father Miller are the only two left standing.
All right, let's go to the next one. Next die. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Young Bishop thwarts me.
I'm testing your character, Father Samson.
All right, we'll go to the next one. You guys are doing great.
This is incredible.
3, 2, 1, drop. It gets really difficult about this point.
Wow, look at these guys.
Oh, you can see him walking. Oh, Father Mattson goes down.
Is out. Father Miller, you have one immunity. You will make it into the final vote. Congratulations.
Way to go, Father
Safe
Miller.
for the second challenge in a row.
That was very, very awesome.
So I have to ask Father Miller, how far down the throat was it?
Wow. Soft palate a little bit, almost to the left.
Oh boy.
That's quite a ways.
Just going to hurt to swallow his food tomorrow.
It almost activated the choke complex.
All right, so we are in our last clergy council. There are no advantages anymore. It is all against all. We are going to go to the vote. Go ahead and take your 60 seconds, and you guys can chat about it. Figure out what you're going to do.
Father Scott has immunity.
Father Scott has immunity.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Father has mass at 7. Do you need to be voted out?
I have plenty of time. Don't worry. I'll get the mass.
Yeah, don't you have confessions at 6?
No, we canceled it for this.
We should vote him out.
You're supposed to mercy. No mercy.
What is this?
This is the common life of the faithful. It's good. So.
Boy, you give a guy a little
Jesus
30
is
and look what
present in the
happens.
What is this?
Oh, man.
Oh, this guy's just sitting over there. Who do you think you want to vote out?
But I do think that Christ the King should stick together.
I think we need to break it up.
Break it up, break it up, break it up.
We're not. Father Tyler's
Only
not
residentially together anyway.
That's right. We just live together. He works down in T.
What's your commute,
T.
Father
Parker. What's that?
What's your average daily commute?
Like in miles?
Yeah.
For minutes. I don't know.
Oh yeah, probably 60 miles or so.
We should break up the
round trip.
ordination class of 2021.
Probably the only
There you go.
Falls area priest.
Yeah, that means you're gonna take out
mileage
me.
for the month.
Okay, you guys got your conversation in. We are headed into the final clergy council votes. Go ahead and submit it. Ooh, we're already in? So if there is a tie, we will just go to a general tiebreaker as we have in the past. There's no immunity advantages at play. Father Andy.
All right, I was looking
Here we go.
Father Andy.
Well, you know, our only real hope for salvation is Christ our King. Father Doty, you are not the last caller standing.
Oh!
Father Doty, thank you for playing.
He's eating it.
Going out with class.
Oh, Father Doty.
We are getting into supper time, so it's totally understandable. Father Doty, thank you so
Sorry,
much.
Father Doty.
All right, we're so excited to get into the final three. All of you who are watching, we're going to send you their names. Each of you are going to have just a minute here to talk about why you think you should be voted as the last caller. We're going to bring all the other priests back on right now, so we can kind of see and hang out with them, and they can hear from you guys as to why you think you should be voted in. And then again, the viewing audience, they're going to be, if you guys signed up for those messages, you're going to be texted right now. There's a short, quick poll on there, and then that team's going to let us know who gets those 2 votes. So that could make or break the difference as well. So let's go ahead, and we're going to start with Father Mattson. Father Mattson, you got just a minute here. Tell us why you deserve to be the last caller standing.
Well, I think I represent the diocese. I serve students in campus ministry. I serve our rural parishioners in St. Christina and Parker. I serve the great people of the city of T. So I feel like I have a great representation of the diocese as a whole. And for that reason, I think I should be the last caller standing.
All right. Father Miller, go ahead.
Well, clearly the physical demands of the priesthood, if physical demands were related to balancing things and holding and sucking in air, are clearly an advantage of mine. But the trivial matters, pun intended, clearly I'm lacking in. So I think, but mercy is desired over sacrifice. So, yes. So have mercy on my trivial matters.
Uh-huh.
I love it. And Father Jordan.
Oh, I've just had good support from around the diocese. I think Basil Knabel up in Eden tagged my name probably every other day for this whole thing. So there's a watch party there in Eden. I got a watch party over here, Christ the King. So a lot of good support. And I did say my strategy was to never trust a priest with a full head of hair. And both these priests have full.
Oh. Do you trust your bishop?
All right. So what we're going to do, this is going to be a little bit different. So all of the priests, you guys are actually going to write your votes down this time. So you don't need to submit them to us. You're going to let the whole world know who you're voting for. The 3 of you priests who are in the final 3, you do not get to vote. And so we'll just have the 9 priests vote. So those 9 of you who are left, we go ahead and write it down. Nice and bold on the sheet of paper who you think should win. And then we will have the polling results from the live audience. So any thoughts as we get into these final votes, Father?
So you're saying the polling results from the live audience will count as 1 vote along with everyone? 2 votes.
2 votes.
They get 2 votes along with all the priest votes to decide who is our last caller standing.
Yes. So essentially, we set it up so the audience could put, if there's a sway, a little sway, the 2 could put them over. So you had to please the audience with your competitiveness or your gameplay as well.
Yeah. And your brother priest. Can't forget about that.
So Bishop, who would you pick?
Well, I want to see what they do first. I'll tell you afterwards.
All right, and last thing, while we are writing these down, or while we're getting these votes in, Again, to everyone online, go ahead and quick vote because it's going to go pretty quick, but look for that message from us. I do want to make the announcements of who had received the most amount of money. I'll give you a quick update on the donations. We are currently at $23,370. And the priest earlier who had the most money, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it was Father Jordan Samson, correct, when we got into it?
Wow.
And then the Father Miller, Father Hartman combo, you guys did great as well. St. Michael's, thank you guys especially. I know St. Michael's, the parish as a whole, is behind you guys a lot. So again, I'm so grateful to see the support of this around the diocese, and we're just in love with what it does. A lot of the priests who compete, they say, it's 2 or 3 months after they'll have one of the students from their parish come and say, how come you didn't win? Or they're giving them grief of hey, you're going to be on again next year. So one thing I would say before we get to the final vote too is encourage your priests to play. We call a lot of the priests, our people reached out to a lot of priests. And I think it's really encouraging and affirming to the priest to be encouraged to be on. And some of them need that little extra bump from you as parishioners to say, hey, it'd be great to see you on there. But we have a pretty wide open invitation. If you know of a priest who should be on there, let us know. Let them know to reach out to us. We'd love to have them come and play. We do intend to do it again next year. So
that's such good news.
So I believe we're ready to go. We are going to start. We'll continue collecting the online votes, and we'll get that here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and start with the priest votes, and we'll go from there. So let's start with, and also I did get a note, Father Mattson had a little bit of an emergency, so we might get his vote here at the end, but we might just not be able to count it. So if he comes back, great. If not, we'll be okay. So let's start with Father Dickinson. Who do you vote for? Father Jordan Samson. All right, 1 vote for Father Jordan. Father Tom Hartman, who do you vote for? And you guys can definitely, if you want to turn on and say something when you do it, you're welcome to. Sorry, Father. We'll get back to you, Father Dickinson.
I got to go with my main man, Father Scott Miller.
It would be a pretty big tragedy, Father, if St. Mike saw you not.
St. Michael, hold strong.
St. Michael's, good work. All right, so Father Dickinson, did you want to say anything about your vote to Father Jordan?
No, I just see a very clear anti-age bias that's been going on amongst the priests. And so I got to go with Father Jordan Samson, the man from Eden, and he's an excellent man of high caliber, trustworthy man of Bishop DeGrood, trusting with many great responsibilities, grave and serious regarding the care of souls and the future of the priesthood of the diocese. And so I have to go Father Jordan.
What did he pay you?
All right.
Thank you.
So yes, just to be clear, this is to vote for the winner. So priest, if you want to write the name of the winner, that'd be great. Archbishop Gullickson, who would you like to vote for?
Well, I decided that I would go for youth, despite what Father Dickinson said, and put Scott Miller down.
All right.
Scott Miller.
Wow.
Father Scott Miller, you have 2 votes. Father Jordan, you have 1 vote. Father Jacob Doty.
I decided, even though he probably betrayed me, Father Jordan Samson.
Father Jordan Samson, we have a tie right now. Father Jordan with 2, Father Scott Miller with 2.
Sorry, Father Tyler's got to get in the game if he wants a shot at this.
He did train me and taught me most of the things I know, so as a patient.
Father Jeff. We have a vote for Father Jordan Samson. That is 3 votes for Father Jordan. You guys are going to make him cry with all these votes.
He's just eating. He's busy eating right now.
All right, Father John Rutten.
Well, I eat dinner almost every Thursday night at Christ the King. And instead of playing favorites, I'll just go for the one who isn't at the table very often.
Father Scott Miller. We are at a tie. 3 votes and 3 votes. All right, Father Tom Anderson.
I'm going to go with Father Jordan Samson, always a great competitor.
Ooh.
Father Jordan, you have 4 votes, right? Is that right? 4 votes. And Father Scott, you are at 3 votes.
From the ages.
Father Scott Traynor.
Yes. I went with Father Jordan Samson. I get to work with him in vocations. He did an awesome job bringing actual sponsors. He's got the age factor and the natural tonsure. The natural tonsure.
Natural tonsure. Wow.
It's a gift. It's a grace.
All glory and honor is yours.
Praying.
Sorry, who was that for?
Jordan.
So we have 5 votes for Father Jordan, 4 votes.
3 votes.
Three for Scott Miller.
Whoever
sorry,
that was
you're
has to
totally.
admit it.
5 votes for Father Samson, 3 for Father Scott Miller. All right, so we did get a request because I think we okayed this too, right? Father Dickinson, do you have you feel free to speak for Father Mason and who his vote would be go for?
Yeah, Father Mason texted me and he said he would vote for Father Jordan Samson as well.
Wow.
So that I was not expecting a Father Jordan Samson. I cannot believe you guys let him get to the final 3. So we're going to look, though, before we get to that, before we give the official congratulations, let's go to our team and see who won the popular vote from the audience.
How about the rest? Do they get to go?
These 3 don't get to vote. Okay. Oh, my goodness. The person with the most votes from the community, we had 106 votes come in as the top vote for Father Scott Miller.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So by 1, just trailing Father Jordan Samson. Father Scott, you did a great job. Father Jordan Samson, well, first of all, Father Scott Miller, Father Tyler Mattson, you are not the last caller standing. Go ahead and break your torch. Thank you guys so much for playing. Father Jordan Samson, you are the last caller standing. Congratulations.
Way to go! Hey!
And there is a lot of excitement, I'm sure, from around the diocese. Father, you're a great blessing to our diocese. Thank you so much. We're going to have you close us with prayer in just a little bit. I just want to do a quick thank you to, again, all of our sponsors. Thank you to all the priests, to our missionaries for all the work that they do. And I definitely want to thank everyone for your generosity and supporting your priests. We love this so much. It's a lot of fun. And a quick shout out, we had a big team in the back here doing a lot of the technicality stuff, and so thank you to them. And our communications office for the decorations. We came in, we had nothing to do with this. They came in and I think they scavenged around the chancery here and looked for people's plants, and so we got a lot of plants to return here over the next couple of days. So thank you everyone so much. What a gift it is. Father Jordan Samson, could you close us with prayer?
Sure. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we thank you for our Diocese of Sioux Falls, for Bishop DeGrood, for all the priests that serve so faithfully, and for the lay people who follow you in their path to holiness. We ask that you continue to raise up and bless the people of our diocese. May you lead and guide us always. And we ask all this through the strong and powerful name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Amen. The Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Bishop DeGrood, any final words?
Congratulations, Father Samson. Way to go. Great job, everybody. And thanks to all the donors. Until next time.
God bless.